Everybody, and everybody clap your hands. We lambda, 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 and Omega move. And we've come here on stage tonight to do a show for you. We got a rockin' rhythm and a high-tech sound that'll make you move your body down to the ground. We got Poindexter on the violin, and Lewis and Gilbert will be joining in. We got Booger Presley on the mean guitar, and a rap by little old me, Lamar. We got Takashi beating on his gong. The boys and the moves are clapping along. And just when you thought you seen it all, along comes a lambda 4-foot tall. So won't you come on out here on the floor, so we can work our bodies like never before. Break.
Just like that, we're here. And we are blessed by, literally blessed by the presence of the man who cannot be killed. Literally the last time I saw you, literally was on that fateful night. The last thing I saw was me walking out while that singer was like looking over at you and sizing us all up. And I left you there. As your wingman, I left you there on your own, and I feel so bad about it. But
man, that's fun. Yeah, well, I sent you that video when you walked over too.
I know that was hilarious.
And I wish, man, I don't know why I shut it off. I should have just like held the phone down just to hear the conversation. I didn't know what he was going to do. But yeah, he's like, I know we're going to be good friends. I could tell. I'm like, oh, okay, dude.
All right.
Yeah, he was blitzed too. Then his friends called him over from the bar, but
his eyes just looked like absolutely like he was crazy, dude.
Yeah, he was all
it's hard to describe.
All sweaty.
Patrick, you got music playing? We can't hear it.
Oh, no music's playing yet.
Okay, just making sure.
So am I echoing at all?
No.
Okay, so I'm using my inner monitors instead of the headphones.
And I'm not hearing myself echo either. It wasn't you that was echoing; it was us that was echoing through your channel.
Yeah.
So, no, sounds good.
Greetings, everybody.
Bears win today, Vance?
No, it's 28-21 at the half right now.
Oh, okay.
They're playing tonight.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell. The Saints have gone 4-0, and they've gone 5-1 in the last 6 games. So
are you a Saints or Falcons?
No, Saints. I hate the Falcons.
Okay.
I mean, I grew up a Saints fan. I've been a Saints fan since I was a kid.
Oh.
All right, let's see if the music works.
And we used to live pretty close to the state, to the Superdome too. So,
can you hear this or no?
What up, Red?
Yeah.
Nick, Mick, Darren.
Yeah, what's up, everybody?
Mark, have a family stuff going on, or
did you guys buy yourself anything for Christmas? Any records?
I did. I'll show them here in a bit. I got some nice.
I've been buying stuff all year.
Yeah, I know.
Jesus. Yeah, I had a lot of stuff that came in, like when I went to my parents.
Yeah,
that was sitting there for me. So
how long did you end up being in Texas? For 2 weeks?
I was there for a week, and I'm actually tomorrow. I leave tomorrow for Texas again. I'll be down there for 2 weeks. But
yeah, don't go to that place we ate at.
Even with the time in the hospital, it was only a week.
Yeah, I got there that Friday night, met Patrick Saturday night, and then that happened that night. And I was laid up till Wednesday. I got out of the hospital Wednesday, and then I came back. At
least you knew somebody there. That would have sucked to be stuck in a hotel.
that would have, So yeah, I was at my girlfriend and stuff. So, but yeah, I messed the week up a little. Yeah, hopefully I don't. I come back with not missing another body part.
That's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
It was good beer though. I had a good time.
No, I was fine until like midnight, so nothing was bothering me.
So they know what caused it, or just a fluke thing?
I had a nice, good size gallstone that got lodged in there, and just. They said the thing was inflamed, and I'm like, you should take it out. And I'm like, oh, really? I don't want to. So, I mean, I was toughing it out to, it started about midnight and it wasn't until 3:30. I'm like, maybe I should go to the hospital because this is not going away. So, I wasn't thrilled about it, but I said, all right.
Yeah, I remember texting you like, going, "Hey, nice to see. Hey, well, just it's like by the way,
yeah,
that night I went to the emergency room and lost my gallbladder." But yeah.
Yeah, and I got a couple appointments down there for the next 2 weeks too. So
That's crazy, man. I said literally the last time I saw you was like at that. It's like oh wow.
Yeah, you guys were taking off, and we were just still waiting for the ride, and the creepy singer guy came over, and
that guy. I mean, I can't even articulate how weird that guy was.
Yeah, I don't know. Did you? I sent you that video, but you probably there's no way. Did you download or anything?
I tried to play it, but it didn't really come out.
Didn't? Yeah, it's hard to
I tried to play it here. So
yeah, I really wish I kept. Man, I wish I kept that the conversation part. You would have got a kick out of it.
We're gonna be really good friends. Well, he was
Hey,
like
Cleveland.
eyeballing me before I.
Yeah,
left.
he said a bunch of stuff. Now I'm just trying to think what it was, but it was just like it's like I know you. He's like I can sense I have like known you before.
And my allergies are killing me today.
Gallbladder breaks down fat. It creates a bile and breaks down all them fatty foods and stuff. It's like a backup to the stomach.
So you got no backup now, huh?
Yeah. So now I'm like in test mode. They say you just gotta, like they said, you could eat whatever you want. Really, just you gotta figure out how your stomach deals with it. If I'm gonna have a greasy, smash burger or something, I might be close to the bathroom. I'm like, great. They're rattling off all this stuff. I go, basically, that's my menu. So great, looks like
So just eat on the toilets, what they're saying.
yeah, just be ready. Can I have the table by the bathroom, please? So,
how you feeling, Vance?
Doing all right, buddy. Hey, John. Yeah, I just still get a little soreness, but I'm good.
Other than losing my gallbladder, I'm perfect.
Yeah, I'm missing body parts. The second one, so.
Hey, Patrick. Hey, Steve.
What's up, John?
What's up, man? So I got the home front in yesterday.
Cool. Hope you like it as much as I do.
Yeah, I've listened to the A side like 5 times. I haven't even flipped it over yet.
The second side has a little more punk rock in it, but I think the second song on side 2 is almost like Pet Shop Boys, Depeche Mode, but it's maybe the best song on there. It's
good. I mean, there's definitely a lot of post punk in this one.
Yeah, it's not. I don't even know if it's punk anymore. Like this, like I wouldn't call it a punk record. It's like punk guys making a. I don't know, post-punk or an 80s record or retro. I don't know.
It literally sounds like the same steps that the punk bands took in the 70s where they went from punk to goth to either post-punk or new wave.
Yeah. But it's like a masculine version of like The Cure or Depeche Mode, like if that makes sense.
I can't... The vocals remind me of one of those somebody, and I can't place it.
I don't know. I like. He's so distinct. His singing, like his voice, I like it. But yeah, it's definitely everything is derivative of something.
I got that and the new Halloween in yesterday. I haven't listened to that one yet either. That New Testament, all the people that are complaining about it, I think that's one of the best records of the year, though.
Yeah, Homefront is not dark wave, Chris, and welcome, brother. It definitely is. Has some Cure in there, but I wouldn't call it dark wave. It's more, especially the first album. It's punk mixed with like Gary Newman and Cure, but it feels goth to me.
No, yeah, I said goth, just said more like the Cure. It's more.
Yeah, I wasn't correcting you. It was Chris Mubahai said dark. Yeah, a lot of Cure, but it's more like late '80s Cure than I don't know.
So I was at a record store. It's kind of a pretentious like soul, like a store, you know, and they're kind of uppity, but they had new arrivals, and the new arrivals even had a section called 𝐿_GRIME. And I asked them, I said, so what exactly is 𝐿_GRIME? And no one in that store could articulate to me what 𝐿_GRIME was. So I'm like going, you guys sell this shit, you don't even know what the genre is? Because I don't know. I was like, well, what the fuck is this? You know, it's kind of hard to explain. I'm like going, well, what does it mean? It's like, okay, whatever, dude.
I got this in too. I haven't listened to it yet.
Okay, I absolutely love that. I don't know, like, yeah, maybe you'll dig it.
Yeah. I told you when I looked up Homefront, it said that they also had this available for like $8 extra. I was like, fuck it, I'll grab that too. Yeah, Kevin, I like the new Corner a little better too, but the Testament's right up there, man. That Testament is they kind of went back to the death metal on style from the 90s on a couple of the tracks, and I really dig it.
Hey, Randy, Merry Christmas, and Jenny.
Randy,
Aaron.
hey Jenny.
Randy, I bought a couple records, and I was at the shop. Some things I had. I don't know if I should show you or just send them to you. But I don't know if you have. Well, I'm slow packages, but if I send you something and you have it, then just pass it on.
You know, I just say, in my opinion, you shouldn't send Randy anything. He was like
he sent me a very nice package of singles.
He was a total dick to me today in my auction, and you shouldn't send Randy a damn fucking thing. Okay, so there you go.
All right, Randy, forget it. Never mind.
You're cut off, Randy. See, what you do in auctions echoes in eternity. Okay, there you go.
Oh shit! I gotta go turn the vinyl flat off.
Yeah. Oh, you don't want that Orange Peel record coming out, yeah. Yeah, I got my in-ear monitors in today, so no echo. So there's no echo, right? So.
You look well groomed too.
No, I don't think so, but yeah.
No? Does his beard look more well groomed? No?
No, I cut it.
It's different angle, better lighting. I don't know.
I cut it Christmas Day, but yeah. So I had to go out, but yeah.
Yeah, it's like $150 record, so I don't want to fuck it up. It's on low, so it's fine.
You don't want to get that orange peel thing that orange looking vinyl. Man.
I found out the hard way with the first record I did. It was an original pressing of Bad Religion's debut from 82 or whenever it was, which is also like a $150 record. And I fucked it up. I put it on high for like an hour, did not realizing that high would melt the plastic.
So music warbled?
Shouldn't be.
It did a minute ago. I heard it. Oh, it's when we talk.
Yeah, I think something set the settings wrong. It's like
I got it. Yeah, hold on.
Like a noise.
That should fix it.
A little better now. There we go.
That should do it.
Yeah, it looks like that's working.
Yeah, okay. It's steady. It was going that like noise reduction or whatever. Noise cancellation.
I had echo cancellation on because you said I was echoing the other night. But now I'm wearing these, so I should have no bleed through.
Yeah, it had to be. It was a headphones. Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's why you look different, because you're not wearing cans.
Yeah, my headphones are because I have some really nice in-ear monitors.
I don't think I've ever seen you without cans.
Probably not. Fantastic.
I don't know if I have.
Yeah, so the headphones I have are open back, so they probably bleed out like what I'm hearing. So that's why you would hear you guys, because I would hear you guys, and it would bleed out into the mic.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
I don't know if mine does that. I don't think so. This thing just picks up all the street noise and everything.
Hey, 𝐿_GRIME, welcome, brother. God Joel.
Yeah, these in-ear monitors are fucking amazing, man. There's like these Westtones, man. God, they're fucking great. That's what I use on my bike ride, but they seal out everything. I can't hear. If my house could be on fire, I wouldn't know it. You know, so, yeah.
Excuse me, sir. Hello, sir. Sir.
Fire department, you need to leave now. Yeah.
My wife will catch me with because I've got these aren't too bad, but sometimes I wear my Bose, the noise canceling, and she'll walk in and scare the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like I can't. If somebody were to come in like on my back or something, like I'd freak. I wouldn't know at all.
Yeah. So that's not dangerous when you're riding your bike.
I mean, if a car's gonna hit me, you know that 0.1 seconds of not having it is not gonna let me avoid the car, you know. And there's
Or what
really
if they're
nobody...
honking the horn, giving you warning, no brakes, no brakes?
Oh well, yeah. Then it's just gonna be my time at that point, you know.
He's made it this long.
And I don't really ride that much on roads, so I mean, it's like a great shot, like to get on a bike trail like half a mile from my house, you know, and I can ride on the sidewalk to get there if I wanted to, you know.
Brazil, they've got some parts with the bike track, the angled bike tracks.
Oh
that
man,
you can
really?
ride. You'll see people riding on those. Yeah, pretty cool.
Well, like Europe has like, you know, massive, you know, bicycle shit, you know, so yeah.
Well, they've got a lot of bike paths out here, but they're all
Yeah.
like mountain bike paths.
So I did find some stuff over this weekend, so I
Great
found
White.
Great White, found that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Nice UK Raven Ultra One. I believe this is the UK.
Cool.
Another Restless Breed.
Of
Live.
course, the theme song of the program.
Beautiful Thin Lizzy Nightlife. Really nice
That's
copy.
a great
US
record.
pressing.
Nobody ever talks
Yeah.
about that one.
Is this the first
Yeah,
Saxon
that slips
album?
through the
That's
cracks.
the first
Yeah.
act.
That's the first one. Yeah.
I've never
It's
had
not.
this.
It's not
Me
great.
neither.
It's kind of like equivalent to the first Bob Dylan record. They didn't
Yeah, their
quite
second
get
one's
this.
where they really pick up. There's some good tracks
Yeah.
on there, though.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
the ride, the
Spread out,
rainbow, ride the rainbow. That was
Yeah, I got
Yeah, Back for the
Rockin'
Attack.
Back for the Attack. Gilbert Kong, Thin Lizzy Jailbreak. Really nice copy of that. Another Raven. This is a Clash Bang Wallop.
yeah.
This is
We'll flip that around. What was on that one? That's the EP.
yeah.
Does that have the cover on it? I can't.
Rock Hard.
Oh yeah.
Run,
Okay, no, yep.
Firepower.
Those are all great tracks.
Yeah, I don't have that. I've got the CD that's got the album and the
UK
EP.
12-inch single of Holy Diver. Really nice,
Holy
clean.
diver.
Nice.
Killing
What's on the
Joke,
B-side?
12-inch single.
Live, We Rock.
No,
No, We Rock is
It's a
later.
live
right?
track or something, right?
There's a
It's
live
Evil
track
Eye-
on there.
It's Evil Eyes, and then it's Don't Talk to Strangers.
Okay.
So Evil Eyes is like a non-album track. So
You
A
should
New
play
Day
Don't
by
Talk to
Killing
Strangers,
Joke?
Patrick.
what? Which one?
Don't Talk to Strangers. You should play that.
Don't Talk to Strangers. Okay.
We haven't listened to Dio in a long time. Oh,
Uh,
yeah, that's a later one.
And this
Yeah,
one, I've never seen this 12-inch of I Got Mine with and it's got a non-album track on here too. So yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I got.
Hey, Eric. Welcome, brother. Cleveland.
Hey Deanne, how you doing?
DM.
Happy holidays, Deanna.
Eric, I never would have got velodromes.
Bob Seger system.
This is just Bob. Yeah, back in '72.
What is? I mean, this. I listened to the entire system album.
That's the first
That's
one.
no System. System is a record that I had today on the auction. It's a kind of a krautrock, hard, heavy psych.
It's system,
Oh,
nothing to do with
okay. I
Bob
thought you were
Seger.
talking about Bob
Okay.
Seger's system because that's what
Yeah.
it listens
So did
to.
I. Yeah. Not much different, Dorky. I mean, if you listen to, it's not much different, but the guitar style is definitely different. But
Was that the 4-piece era? I didn't even pay attention to it.
No, that was the Brian Robertson. Robertson.
Yeah.
But if you made a 90-minute cassette tape and went through the Brian Robertson, it's not going to stand out like.
Hey, Mark.
But it's excellent.
Your better half is here.
That's Mark? Panel guy?
Yeah. No, that's a different Mark, but it's a Mark.
Oh, okay.
Hello, panel guy. Panel
he's in
Guy's
Michigan.
cooler name than Mark. Not that Mark's a bad name, but like Panel Guy.
He's in Michigan like Randy, so yeah.
Oh, there's Mark.
Yeah,
Hey,
Mark
Mark.
is here. Mark's not feeling well.
Yeah, it's going around. There's flues and stuff going around.
Yeah, I don't think I've actually been on
Up,
YouTube without headphones
Randy.
ever. So yeah.
Randy, what?
Without like cans on, you know. No wonder I look weird to myself. I'm like, well, I don't look normal. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's an album I like to find. That Seeger album. That's tough to find.
Yeah, yeah.
Mark's a great name, and so is Michigan.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to denigrate the name Mark. I just like Panel Guy. That sounds.
Am I chewing? Yeah. Tobacco? No.
I don't think you should be. I don't think you should be chewing tobacco in your condition. So
Yeah, I never was one of those. So no.
Dick
Yeah.
Vance thinks you got your tonsils
I
out.
mean,
yeah.
yeah. No,
Here we
I'm
go.
chewing food, man.
Who does that song? Is this we heard it. We were out today and we were walking by a bar and we heard is it We're Young, Wild, and Free? Is that Triumph? What is that?
Triumph, yeah, Magic
Yeah,
Power.
yeah.
Yes, it was
Magic
Triumph.
Power.
All right, Sarah said it's Triumph, and then we're like, oh, we started second guessing ourselves. Like, you never hear Triumph at like a hotel bar, like whatever it was.
A lot of options, I guess, huh? Well, I know Royce streams every Sunday, and so does Michael, but I think
I thought Michael was on Royce's. I thought Michael was on Royce's stream.
Yeah, he is usually on Royce's, but he streams earlier too, like
No.
I don't know, 6 o'clock your time or something like that. He does an hour or something, and then Royce does his thing. But Royce usually wraps up like 9:30ish or something like that. Because he's asked me to come on there, and I'm always like, well, I got Patrick's I'm doing, but if you got a decent topic, I can jump on there sometime. But,
Well, you did sign a new contract when we had our dinner meeting.
That's
yeah.
why I said I do have a contractual obligation.
What single is that with the British flag sleeve? The bronze.
Oh, that's Kim Mitchell. Go for a soda.
Okay, I was gonna say I've got a couple Kim Mitchell's and Max Webster's, all in that bronze. Is it the bronze sleeve, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good call.
I got a Moxie single for Christmas. I haven't played it
Oh,
yet.
that's cool.
No way. I've never even seen a
I've never
Moxie
even
single.
seen. Yeah, I've never seen them.
Yeah, it's just generic sleeve. I don't have it in this room, but
Which, is it something off the first album?
I don't know. I've been so busy. I had Christmas off and then went back to work, and then we got hit with the snow. And so
Yeah, you got a storm out there, right?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't bad, but it was still you got to it adds to the day.
That's a tough question, Randy. You or AGK? Let me see. Randy or AG? I don't know. I mean, he's got lots of Funko Pop. I mean, do you bring any Funko Pop to the table?
I just hear the company Funko is hurting. Saw some article on that. They might go under.
Like the Cabbage Patch Company, or what was the other thing after that?
I can't quit you, Randy.
Beanie Babies.
Well, the problem with that model
that's a
though
company
is
out here, actually,
they have to pay so much in licensing that they don't actually make much off of each individual product.
So I was listening to Eddie Trunk, and they were talking about Dio, and guys were talking about like shows they wish they could have seen or whatever. And so they were talking about the Sacred Heart tour. So did Vivian Campbell leave like in the middle of the Sacred Heart tour, and did Craig Goldie finish that tour?
I'm not sure I have the live album from that tour.
I saw that tour, but I can't remember it.
Yeah, I did too. I thought it was
towards the end.
Vivian Campbell. I don't know.
Because they were talking like towards the end that Craig Goldie took over. So I don't know.
Might be right.
In fact, I did a video on the channel. Go check it out. Album Concert Deal in 1985.
Yes, go check out Vance's very, very informative.
I know. I have the
program. Hey, so the live album from Philly is Craig Goldie on guitar.
Okay.
I think I have that. I got like a bootleg.
That's a great live album.
Craig Goldie.
Mark, I sent you
not to be confused with Mayor Goldie.
I definitely have the Goldie on. I definitely have the tour program from that show.
Or Gold in My Ear. So yeah, you can get that too. Craig Goldie's like the Bobby Rondinelli of guitar players.
I saw him with. He came back though. I feel like I saw Dio in 2000s with Craig Goldie, right?
Yeah, he came. Craig Goldie.
I think he opened for the Scorpions or played with
Dio
I Scorpions. I can't remember.
I want to say it was around that. Maybe it was 2003, but it was Motorhead, Dio, and Iron Maiden.
I saw that. I definitely saw that show. I definitely saw that.
Yeah, it was the Best of the Beast tour for Maiden or something like that. And I think Dio was what's that? Killing the Dragon. I think that was the album he was on.
Yeah, I don't remember. But I definitely saw that show. But there was one I saw after that.
Did you?
It was outdoor. It was outdoor in an outdoor pavilion thing. I feel like he opened for the Scorpions or something. It was it was multiple bands, but.
Yeah, Killing the Dragon was Goldie.
Is that 2003? You have that still?
02.
02, okay. Well, that's about right.
So did anybody in this band do anything besides this?
I don't know this band. I know of them. I've heard you play them before.
They were on Bell. I mean, they were.
Yeah, I know who they are. I don't know anything about
Rumpelstiltskin. That's like Cinderella name.
For some reason,
it's like
Tracy G was on the Dragon, but it was Goldie.
So they're from England.
Wasn't there a thrash band with a similar name? No, yeah, it's Rumpelstiltskin Grinder. I just thought it. Yeah, I've got one of those label singles with like 4 different thrash songs on one. And one of the bands is Rumpelstiltskin Grinder.
Yes, I couldn't get behind that if we were in like a band meeting. Like, Rumpelstiltskin. No. Rapunzel. No.
The best is it the Community, the one with Chris Pratt, the TV show?
Yeah.
Anyway, he's got a band. It's like a really shitty alternative band, and he's talking about all the band names, and it's like Pumpkin Canoe and all these Dead Rat, and he's like, so first we started off as something Rat, and he went through like 37 stupid names, Yeah. And he's like, and now we're something record. Canoe. You know what? But now that I say it out loud, that's fucking stupid. We're gonna go back to something,
Yeah.
So he's like literally changing the name of his band on stage as they're talking. It was pretty good.
Probably the last show of the year because I'm going to a comedy club for New Year's Eve, and Tuesday I have a party to go to. I might get home early enough from the party, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But New Year's Eve is off the table because I'm going to be gone. And I rarely ever go out on New Year's Eve, so this is a rare thing for me.
I hate going out. My wife loves to. I hate going out on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, I don't like to either. I don't like driving, so yeah. I have the whole album. I have all of them.
Yeah, and they jack up the Ubers too.
Last time we went out on New Year's Eve, I was the driver because I don't usually drink a lot, and we went to a I can't remember if it was an Irish or a Scottish bar, but they had the beer with the whiskey that's made in the whiskey barrels on tap, Innocent Gun on tap. It's really good. But like 2 of those and you're fucking gone,
Yeah.
And so anyway, we had a good night. We're driving home, and this SUV comes hauling ass next to us. It's like 3-4 in the morning, I'm already doing like 80. He comes at me past me doing like 100, and then starts drifting over and slams into the wall. And it looks like he fell asleep, and when he slammed into the wall, it woke him up. So he like straightened out real quick and then got off the expressway as quick as he could. It was a Range Rover though. The whole side was just completely destroyed.
Oh man!
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
That's scary shit.
Yeah,
I was at Irish.
What's that?
I was just saying, I was at an Irish pub today. I had some real Guinness. It was supposed to be one of the best pours in Boston. It was way better than this.
Yeah, and I like the Innocent Gun in the bottle, but on draft, man, it's so good. It's amazing how much better the draft beer tastes.
Oh man, that draft beer of the Fiend du Monde I had when I was out with Vance, man, that stuff was so good, man.
I've said it before. I used to go to a bar back in Phoenix that had Killian's Red on draft. I always thought Killian's Red was a shit beer. On draft, it was so good.
Yeah, I used to drink it on draft. Yeah, not often, but Killian's was good beer.
But in the bottle, I always hated it. I don't know what it was. So yeah, you got to go to there's like a local, like one of those local stores that has like 1,000 beers, and that's the only place I can get Innocent Gun.
Yeah, we got the Benny Beverage Depot or whatever. You can find all kinds. I mean, just rows and rows of beers and craft beers and all that stuff.
Oh, speaking of beer, I should go get one. Now, the bad part about these monitors is I have to unplug them from my little thing because I can't take these out because it takes a while to get them on.
I think Cheap Trick and Foreign are performing in Coast to Coast. I think Clark's Rockin' Eve.
I think Cheap Trick has the most original members in that.
Kevin,
band.
there's a
three.
It's called Johnny's New York Pizza. It's like a local chain in this area, and they have 99-cent PBRs every Monday through Thursday. So we used to go up there and just have 3 or 4 PBRs. Can't beat 99 cents, man. 99-cent pint.
No.
I can't do it often though. I like PBR; it's got a good taste, but man, I feel it the next. I don't know what it is about PBR. It gives me a migraine. Okay.
Yeah, Schlitz.
I get a headache
those...
too from PBR.
What's that?
I get a headache too from PBRs. Man.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I can drink all the other crappy beers like Hams and I like Schlitz and stuff, but that PBR, guarantee, man, next day, freaking head's killing me.
And that's the cleanest tasting beer out of those cheap.
I was gonna
beers.
say it doesn't taste like any of the other ones. It doesn't have that.
It's more like a clean, sparkly. Like it's almost like a Sprite to the other Coca-Colas, to me anyway. Like a Schlitz is a thicker, not thicker.
Yeah, I'll do a Schlitz.
Yeah, but like the Schlitz, I don't like the taste of those. I actually like the taste of PBR. I kind of think of PBR and like Yingling the same.
I don't mind Yingling.
What the hell happened?
But usually it's old style here, so.
Can you all still hear me?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
What the hell happened here? Okay, whatever.
Yeah, malt liquor sucks.
Now what?
Comes the
malt liquor's cool when you're 18 and that's all you can afford.
It took me 10 years to learn that, but by whatever, it probably even last. By 24, I knew malt liquor.
I would say before because that was something that they would tell us at like 17, 18. Yeah. And by the time I was 21 and could actually buy good beer, I never wanted to taste malt liquor again.
But for $2.37,
it's great when you're young and broke though, because you can get a 40 for 89 cents or whatever it was back.
Yeah, I feel like $2 and something. You can get.
Is Dave Edmunds still alive? Did he?
I think so. I don't remember ever seeing him. He died.
Dave Edmunds died not that long ago. Yeah.
Who just died? Somebody just died the last couple days.
From some
guitar player from McAbrams.
Yeah.
The Cure guy. I didn't know him. I mean, it must have been the guy I saw live, but he said he joined in 1990, but I don't know anything past Disintegration. I mean, I know the songs, but I don't. I might have a
they
CD.
still make Ice House.
I have that Friday out. One of those. the CD after. I just can't remember it.
When did Mixed Up come out? That's the last one that I have.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Dave Edmunds on Swan Song Records also.
Other people might have died. That's all I know. But there could be other deaths. I don't know.
No, that's
Bridget Bardot just died.
Yeah, I saw that.
She was like 90-something years old, though, wasn't she?
91.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Huh? Oh.
I mean, she was old when I was a kid. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Escape from New York.
Good night, Mark.
Good night, Mark. Hope you feel
Yeah,
better.
Mark.
It's amazing how different, like, we're what's God damn, what's Kevin Bacon's wife's name?
Oh, yeah, it's, I know exactly what you're talking about.
She was in Singles. What was her name?
Yeah.
I don't know any of this.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Claire with a K. Oh,
Kira something.
Kira
Sedgwick.
Sedgwick.
Yeah, Kira Sedgwick. Okay, thank you. So we're watching one of her recent shows, you know, from like a couple of years ago, and she's like 61 years old. 61 years old in 2025 does not look like 60 years old looked when we were younger. You know what I mean?
No.
Oh yeah, you ever see those?
It's amazing how
pictures?
good some of these ladies look in their 60s.
Well,
Like,
or else you go look at Bridget's father, who
Archie
does look
Bunker
like
or whatever,
60
Carol
from
Connor.
the 60s.
And how old he was? He was like 46 when he was.
Who's that?
All in the Family. Archie Bunker, you know.
Oh yeah. Carol.
Everyone grew up
he's like
in
46 or whatever, filming
Yeah.
All in the Family.
Yeah.
The guy looks like he's in his 70s.
Yeah.
No,
But everyone grew up
I don't think that's it though, because like if you look at like Lucille Ball when she was 60, she looked 60. You know.
You grew up in houses with cigarettes. If you weren't a smoker,
Yeah,
you
no,
were
that's
just around
true. That's a
cigarette
good point.
smoke, and
Everybody
most of those women were smoking, and
Smokers and
a
drinkers.
lot of them
yeah.
that era, like they went through the Great Depression. They had manual labor. It's just harder lives.
World War
They didn't have
II,
air
yeah.
conditioning. And, you know, yeah, World War II.
Asbestos, lead paint.
But everywhere you went, you couldn't go to a restaurant, or everywhere was cigarette smoke. That doesn't help.
Yeah, both my parents smoked when I was young.
Hairstyles too. You're right on that.
And to Randy, I get that I'm older now. The difference is they look older than they used to. The difference is I'm more attracted to them now.
Yeah. Like I'm probably the same age as Mr. Roper. You know.
Yeah.
I might even be older than Mr. Roper, but I feel like he looks like an old man. I mean, I look old. I'm not saying I look young, but I don't look like an old man. Like,
Yeah. Eddie and Spooey were awesome.
and they're probably like 28.
I wish they would have done a record of like the classic rock and roll stuff they did on Laverne and Shirley, just a record of that type of stuff.
You know who looked old was the guys in the new Spinal Tap. Those guys look fucking old. Yeah.
That's why I refuse to watch it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. Anybody get the
Yeah,
soundtrack any good or anything?
I don't want that either.
Yeah, I didn't bother.
I never even pull out.
Records today.
I've got like a promo copy of the original. I never pull it out.
I think I got a reissue of that. Like it came out on a record store day a few years
Winchester,
back.
Chesterfields,
But
Is that
Chesterfield
what it
King?
was?
Chesterfields.
I love the
That's a-
videos. There's some because they did it more than once. It wasn't just one episode. They did it like 3 or 4 times over.
There was like a little cigarette cigar called Winchesters that were nasty as shit, man. I remember those things. They were called Winchesters, and they were
There
like
was a-
in
you're right,
between
though,
a
Joe.
cigarette and a cigar.
Chesterfields, I think
Like
it
it's
was
like a Tipperella.
Yeah, but they were nasty. But they had a
Virginia
filter. They had a filter.
Okay.
But they were like
Yeah, I don't
dark,
know
like a cigar.
Yeah, no, it kind of sounds familiar. I almost
they were
think
like
like
a-
there might be a Wacky Packs.
They're like a last.
Spoof of
They were
that.
like
I was
a
just
last
gonna say
resort.
that.
I think there is a spoof of Winchester.
There is.
Yeah.
It's funny though because the cheap brands of cigars or cigarettes were regional too. Like towards the 90s, they had all gone national. Like What
Yeah,
were
there
the-
was. Yeah, Winchesters were considered little cigars, but they look like cigarettes.
Probably Telly Savalas, because he had those.
If you can drink like a 28-year-old, just take some speed, and then you'll be able to drink all night.
I can drink like a 26-year-old or
Yeah,
28-year-old. The problem
can't
is
wait
tomorrow
the
I'll
next
feel like
day.
a 90-year-old.
Yeah. The next
Yeah,
day,
the effects there.
And it may
I don't
affect me
want
for a
to.
couple days.
I don't want to drink like I used to drink, but there's no reason for me to be like stumbling around covering an eye.
well, but the key is if you like drink a lot of water before you go to bed, you can really minimize a lot of that stuff. So.
Oh yeah. Take your aspirin at night.
My thing was, I always had
Take a
to,
bunch of water.
like
Or a
when
nice
we were in
burrito
Japan, when
helps
we went
out.
to the clubs and bars in Japan, I always had to drive. So I would drive there and I would take like 2 or 3 shots and like chase it with a whiskey and Coke and get blasted like real quick so that by 6 in the morning when the club closed, I'd be sober enough to drive back to the house.
But there's
Wasted
not.
ticket that you just
But
felt.
it's a horrible feeling when you get drunk and then you're awake for the entire coming down process.
No,
and then you're
yeah,
like,
I'd rather
I'd
I'd plop right into bed and sleep all
Yeah.
day.
Or in the club though, so I was and that was the funny thing about coming back to the States. That was my biggest culture shock because in Japan, you don't even leave the house till like 10, 11 o'clock at night, and the clubs don't open till 12 or 11 o'clock midnight. So you're literally at the club until from midnight till like 4 or 5 in the morning, and then you might go to an after party that goes until like 8 or 9 in the morning, and then
The worst.
we would be there, and then we would come back on vacation, and I'd call up friends, hey, what are we doing? Like, oh, we're going to go hit the bar. What time? They're like, 5 o'clock. I'm like, 5 o'clock? What the fuck are you talking about? I'm used to not even being out of bed yet,
Yeah. The worst is
Yeah,
those
we-
like
the night
occasionally
when it
you
starts
day
up,
drink. You meet at a bar. Some reason maybe
Oh,
like
yeah.
barbecue. Like it's daytime and you're like
or you're at the
hammered.
beach,
Like
or if you're at the beach.
yeah, beach or
if you're
someone's
slamming-
barbecue,
you're,
and
like,
it just all of a
slamming
sudden
beers
it's
at the
like,
beach.
and now it's 5 p.m. and you're going home and it's like it's bad.
Yeah, I hate that.
But if
So
I'm at
let's
the
just keep
beach,
going. Let's just keep
I don't
going.
even
Yeah.
notice, it's like I could just slam beers all of a sudden. It's like, I don't feel all right, and then after a while you're like, oh, whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah.
things aren't.
It's only
things
good
aren't
if
right.
you're on vacation. Like you
Yeah.
just have to stumble back to a hotel.
And then you pass out, you wake up and you're like kind of hungover, but you got to go to dinner, and it's like start drinking
man.
again.
That's when the light
I was
beers
out
are
in
nice.
Greece,
So like
and
when we go to
the-
Brazil, it's all like 3% beers, 2 and 3%.
Oh,
But
I can drink 100 of those.
You're just sucking on those all day long, and you never get past like the nice buzz,
It's like Oklahoma, like 3-point beer. I could drink a case of that stuff, man, no problem. Vance, hey, you know
Eddie,
what
he
happened?
took a shit and his pancreas came out.
Yeah.
Oh, so I
No,
got a strike.
that
I
could
got
be
a
next.
strike
I don't know.
from Glenn Danzig.
Oh,
Really?
did you?
Yeah, it says from Glenn Danzig. It was from the short I had from like 2 years ago when I saw him live. It was a little clip of Mother, but it got like it had like 250,000 views, and like the comments were great because people were telling stories. Like there was thousands of comments, so it was kind of a fun little thing where people would add. And every other day I'd read someone, they're telling a story, and other people chimed in. But strike, so I got to go to a strike school, copyright strike school to get it off. Do you know about that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you gotta
Patrick,
answer
have you
some
heard that?
questions or something.
What?
I have because I got a
Copyright
strike
strike
from Glenn
school.
I
No,
got
there's
one from him,
copyright
too,
strike
for,
school.
Yeah, in order for me
Yeah.
to get it wiped off in March.
Danzig. Well, either that
But
or
it says it said from Glenn Danzig. It didn't say Def Jam. It didn't say. It said from. Glenn Danzig.
You have the right to appeal to him, so that you can
Yeah.
contact Glenn and say, hey, Glenn.
No, but what I thought of, I said, damn, I got that other one where he loses a tooth short, so I got rid of that. And then I have another Misfits one up, so I just want to just.
Yeah, I got
Go under
nailed
the
for
radar.
Misfits footage on a video. And
I bet it's that guy that runs out in the audience and attacks people if they're filming him.
Yeah.
That fucking fat guy that runs all over the
did
stadium.
It did
So
say
there wasn't a
Glenn
contact
Danzig.
information for the person who gave you the strike. There was no contact
And
information.
they had some other guys like a Spanish name or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, after I
Don't-
said Glenn Danzig, I tried to I clicked into it deeper, and it gave some weird name. I'm like, who's this guy? Then
Yeah.
YouTube
I don't wanna
does
mess
some
with it.
shady shit though, because like Scott's gotten copyright strikes on his own music that nobody's ever owned the rights to, and he's got to fight it. and YouTube always takes a side or gives preference to the person calling the strike, not the person defending themselves.
Yeah.
It's the whole thing is pretty shady.
I hate it when it's after, because you know when you upload it, it goes through it and it says, "Oh, this is fine," and then you get nailed like months, a year later. I'm like, what the heck? You got? It's like, what,
Mine's like 2 or 3 years it was up.
That's what happened with the Man of War one. My Man of War video was up for like 2 years, and I got a strike.
That was the, I think, 2019 Misfit show I went to. I got shot down in like 2 days, and it was taken off too. I was like, oh, that's cool.
And I saw Hansa England.
I don't know why YouTube still does that, because they've lost a couple cases too in court of fair use, where as long as you're not monetizing, because what's fucked up is a lot of times they'll leave it up and they'll still make money off of it even though they hit you for it, you know?
Yeah, I know. How many freaking... I'm not monetized, so how many ads are on through my videos? You know?
But
something happened between Eddie and Glenn Danzig. Something happened. I've never seen this sort of vitriol.
Yeah,
but they let John's video go up. They let my video be up for years, and then to give you a strike, they should have just said, "Hey, you have the chance to take this down. We let it go in the past." You know, my video was up for 2 years. Your video's been up for God knows how long. And it's like,
they should give you the one of those sideways shorts. You know,
well, and that's a shady thing too, is they changed their rules and don't say, because it used to be you could do 30 seconds and you were fine. Then they changed it to 10 seconds and you were fine. And then and then they're going to hit you 2 years later after they changed the rules.
Yeah, it wasn't one of these minute-long ones. It was just a little clip.
But if you're not making money off of it, it should be a copyright strike anyway.
Yeah. But that's
But then when I did that, I learned that there was no footage from the Misfit shows in 2019, but there was footage from the that played here at Riot Fest like in 2017 or something like that, and that was still up on YouTube. I haven't checked recently, but so for whatever reason he didn't want anything from 2019 up.
Yeah, we just found it, and he's still searching for the other stuff.
Maybe he owes like alimony for any income he made in 2019.
The worst is CD Baby, because if you ever had CD Baby press one of your CDs, there's some little stipulation in their contract that they own the digital rights to it. So I know a lot of guys that...
I think we sold digitally through CD Baby, one of my bands. I remember that. I don't remember what we signed. It was early on, but
because I know a couple guys that had bands back in the 90s that did stuff through CD, or 2000 did stuff through CD Baby, and CD Baby started taking all their rights from YouTube and stuff, and they fought it, and CD Baby won because of some bullshit stipulation in their contract that nobody knew about. That didn't even apply because YouTube wasn't a thing yet when they did it, you know.
Yeah, there was some of those contracts were crazy.
Well, one thing I know that's happening on YouTube is that all these bands and artists are selling their publishing to other people, and those people are coming around and gleaning all that stuff. Like I had a Phil Collins, like a Genesis intro to the first videos I ever did. I had some like Genesis thing, and it was fine. And then I went back and looked at shit a while back, and all that shit got pulled down. I didn't get a strike, but it got taken down because when Genesis sold their catalog, they went around and started grabbing all that shit, even though I wasn't monetized. You know, they took it all down. I'm like, going, okay. So that's happening a lot.
They should just monetize everything. If you got an issue, take the money. Yeah.
I'm fine. I'm not monetized. Yeah. I'm not monetized at all.
Are you doing more promotion for that?
Yeah, I meant the bands. Just take the.
Well, that was what's the guitar guy that does the interviews and stuff here in Atlanta?
Rick Beato.
Back in Texas for 2 weeks.
Yeah, Rick Beato went in front of Congress to talk about that. He's like, he purposely doesn't monetize his videos so the bands can. And there's still bands that force him to take his videos down, even though he's not playing their music. He'll play like an intro to their song on his guitar, which is 100% legal. It doesn't break copyright. YouTube still goes after him for copyright strikes, which is, you know what I mean?
They have their own set of rules. Yeah.
Well, and then YouTube will still monetize the video for themselves, but not get, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean. They're taking all of it.
Of course, you can't talk to anybody, about it.
Yeah, and like Eric said, you used to be, or Chris said, you used to be able to put up videos with no advertisements at all. You can't even do that anymore. They're going to advertise on your video whether you want them to or not, you know?
It's all a racket, man.
Total racket.
Yeah, Danzig's always been like that, though. And he said that his guy at the show was like, hey, if you want to take short clips, we don't mind. Like, he was coming up to people, his bouncers. And if you were doing, like, short clips, they'd leave you alone. But there was a guy filming, like, whole songs and shit.
Yeah, I understand.
And they came up and said, you need to fucking leave.
Yeah, I understand the people bootleg, because in the old days, they would bootleg the whole show and then sell them for $20 a pop, you know, VHSs and DVDs.
What's funny about that, though, is I have signed Glenn Danzig bootlegs, so he's not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a weird.
Like, I've got a bootleg of one of his shows from like '89, and he signed it. You know, so I don't know how much is actually him and how much is, you know, everybody blames Glenn Danzig, but just because it says Glenn Danzig, it just means it's his people. You know?
Yeah, he's not. Well,
I'm pretty sure he probably doesn't even care, or doesn't even know. You know.
Randy, a guy that used to fight most people have a glass jaw.
This is such a sad album to listen to, because it's like the last thing I think Jason Becker ever did before he, like... It's his major break, man, and that happens to him. He's lasted a lot longer than they thought he would, though.
Yeah. He's almost 60 years old.
Still making music.
They still do they've consistently done a Jason Becker signature guitar too, so he has money coming to him. It's pretty cool that they've always done that.
Yeah.
And then Marty Friedman, every time they redo Cacophony, he gives all the money to Jason Becker's family.
Well, Eddie Van Halen gave him like a Frankenstein, I think, guitar, and then they sold that off. So a lot of people have like given him, like, you know, a lot of artists have, you know. I imagine his medical bill.
Cacophony in a long time. That was pretty good if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I used to have it. I used to have the CD when it first came out. But I imagine his medical bills. I mean, I'm sure he wasn't insured on frickin' this album, so they have no insurance. So I guess
nobody in there. He was still in his 20s, right?
Yeah, yeah. Got his major break, and you know.
Here we go.
I've heard this in a while, so.
AOS is crazy though, because it hits pretty quick. You look at Dude from the Saints. He went from being on the Saints to being completely wheelchair bound within like 2 years.
I don't think I have the visual by BOC. What album is that off of? What am I missing here? I don't recall that song.
That off Revolution by Night? I can't think of what album that's. No, I'm just.
No, it's off the one with the mirrors.
Oh, mirrors? I don't have Mirrors recorded. I have it. That has that Call the Doctor. Is that the one? That's on that one.
I haven't listened to that record in probably.
Dr. Music is on that, so yeah.
Mirrors is the commercial one, right?
Yeah.
I think I don't like that record as much.
It's got They Call Me Dr. Music.
Yeah, I know that. I have to pull it out, but I think that was the one where they kind of went FM rock, like.
Yeah.
Lost the spookiness, if I remember.
I have the record. It's just something that I never pull. I never ever pull up that album.
You know, though, I don't hear a lot, like, artists that have worked with Danzig, I don't hear, like, a lot of terrible stories about that. It's mostly...
It's the fans. He's like a love-or-hate kind of guy.
He's also... His interviews are so fucking funny, too. That's one of the best things about him is his interviews.
He's so great. Like, he built a real personality about him, and, you know, if you don't... It's kind of like Man of War. If you don't buy into it, you know, you could stand outside and just piss on it and make fun of Man of War all you want. But if you're into it, man, they're great bands.
I always used to think it was so funny, too, because for the longest time, if you even brought up the Misfits or Sam Hain, he'd walk out of the interview, you know?
Yeah.
And then one day, all of a sudden, he just did a whole interview just talking about the Misfits, you know?
Yeah.
But you got to wonder, yeah, you make a good point. You got to wonder how much of that is just the Danzig act,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And
yeah. If you make a strong personality, like a character, you make a strong character, people bring you down. Like Gene's, like Kiss, perfect example. People can't stand Kiss, and they hate Gene Simmons. They hate everything about him, and it's like you can't hate him that much. It's just a dumb rock and roll band. Like,
yeah, they hate him while they're buying the records and going to the show. You know? What was I watching? I was watching I don't remember who it was. Billy Corgan talked about it. Like, he met him the first time, and Gene like totally blew him off and treated him like shit, you know?
Yeah.
And then he ran into him like 20 years later, and Gene walked in. He's like, "Hey, what's up? I'm a huge fan." He's like, "Fuck you, man." And then he's like, "What?" And it turned out it was like
I feel like the turning point was like Gene didn't care about any like modern bands until that Kiss My Ass tribute came out, and those like the newer bands are doing it. It's like, I can make some money off this, and like the next generation of bands were covering his stuff. And then
not just that though, you can catch some of those guys on just a bad night. You know?
Yeah, of course.
You know, I can see comedians not wanting cell phones in there because, you know, people fucking taking their shit. Because comedians, I mean, I totally see that.
Yeah, because once you hear a joke, it's heard.
I can't use the last week.
Tool does it. I like the way Tool does it because they say no.
I got to meet up with
Patrick at all, and if they see you with the phone, they'll kick you out. And then for like the last song or two, they'll say, "Okay, pull out your phones and record whatever you want," you know. But I tell you what, that's one of the best shows I've been to because nobody had their fucking phone in front of my face for you know what I mean. It was so nice,
guy, right?
Yeah, not having the phone there.
Guitar tone, man.
Yeah, there's nothing worse when you pay $100 for a ticket and you got some asshole in front of you blocking your view with the phone the whole goddamn show.
Take your 30-second clip and put the phone back in your pocket. You don't need the whole...
That, or, I mean, even, do you need to do two hands? You know, I mean, I've done one hand.
I do my 30-second clip. I try to time it right and then put it down, and then that's it. You know,
I'm
I try to get
conscious about the
couple
guy
clips.
behind me. You know, I'm like looking back and make sure I'm not blocking. You half of the time I just kind of do it right here.
Okay, so
and like I said, it's a minute and a half. I don't.
Yeah.
Do, it's rare. If I have a spot where I can do a full song, I'll do it. But if I'm not gonna block somebody.
So I talk about like cleaning records all the time. So if you really want to see how much of a fucking, so I took a picture of my cleaning setup. And so if you want to start making fun of me now, you can. I'm gonna show it. I said, okay, I'll see if I can make it big. So this is my cleaning setup,
like
going from right from right to left.
That's a good record.
So there's a 27-liter, 10 transducer ultrasonic, the one that has all the stickers. Look at the bucket, the bucket of blood from Chicago sticker there, Vance, on this one.
Oh, I like
right
that.
There.
Yeah.
So then I have those two, and then I have that. So yeah, I have a lot of cleaning shit. So yeah.
And that doesn't even show us 17 Humming Guru chain.
I have Humming Guru right behind me too. So yeah.
How many of those do you have now? 3?
2. Yeah.
Thanks,
I like
Cleveland.
cleaning.
I just put up a 9 Inch Nails one.
But that 27-liter one I just put back in the system, man, that thing has like 10 transducers. It sounds like a fucking motor engine chugging. It's like sandblasting records. So yeah.
I tell you what,
Record Talk, welcome, brother.
That's one of my goals.
Ultrasonics changed everything because I used to do videos all the time about records being crappy and pops and
that's a vacuum.
I was using a vacuum machine. You know, I was using an expensive machine, and ever since I got that. That doesn't exist anymore. Every once in a while, it'll just be a bad record, but it's pretty rare.
So
you suggest the Humming Guru then?
That's a record doctor.
The newer one,
record vacuum. It vacuums both sides of the record at once, so it's pretty nice. But it's a manual. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I love it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I don't think I like the newer one just because of the 7-inch. I do a lot of 7 inches.
Yeah.
And the old one, you had to use that plate and put the 7-inch in the plate. The new one, you can just do an adjustment and moves the wheels closer. It's so much nicer. And that's the only.
For 45.
Yeah. It's so nice for 45s. If you don't if you don't buy a lot of 45s, the original is just fine.
I got a lot of cleaning to do.
But that dispenser right there, that thing is a fucking game
it.
changer, man. That is. I can't believe how much I love this thing. I absolutely fucking love it.
What's that?
That little.
It fills up the tank for you.
It looks like I put mustard on my hot dogs. With that. Like,
yeah, it's just a little water pump. It's awesome. Yeah, you can see. I have it in the background right there.
Is that
an accessory that comes with it?
Yeah, it's like $150 more, but it's fucking awesome.
Worth it.
I didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal, but I was like going, holy shit, this thing's huge. Yeah.
One of the things, and I tell people, you know, when you got 5,000 records or whatever, it's worth it to spend a couple $100 on it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially if you buy used records.
Yeah.
You know, if you're just buying new stuff through Amazon
even
or whatever.
New records, though. So many new records. You know.
A lot of warehouse.
You absolutely need to clean the new records, but it's like when you're buying dirty records.
And I know I'll never clean all of them, but it'll be more like, you know, once you play them.
The Hummingbird dries them too, though, so you can drop it in there right before you spin it. So there's stuff that I haven't cleaned on my shelves that I'll pull out. I'll just pop it in there real quick and then play it, you know.
I don't have a good setup like that.
Yeah, it wouldn't be like I would just get the Hummingbird.
I have to go set up my ultrasonic, and it's like a project. I don't have it handy.
Yeah, I would need to.
And now it's all on top of it is like fake eyelashes and my daughter's makeup. And she took over my bathroom.
Yeah, Mike, I got some great shots when the 2 Robert Plant shows, because I was right there, third row, wasn't bothering anybody, so I got a lot of full clips.
Hummingbird Nova. Just get the Nova with the water injector, and you're good to go. You know, and I haven't had any problems with fans.
What's that, like
$700-800?
$900?
Nothing. 500, I think. The Nova. I think the Nova's 500.
What's funny is my first one of the fans went out after like a year and a half. It's still dry. I didn't even know it went out, and then once I found out, I noticed it was still drying fine. But they have pretty good support. They'll replace just about anything for you, and even if your warranty runs out, most of the replacement parts are pretty cheap.
And it's not that hard to implement them.
Yeah.
Welcome, Travis and Mike Spence. If
that's the bad thing about.
I didn't see you earlier.
What's that big metal one everybody buys? It's like $6,000.
The gritter.
Yeah, the gritter. I've heard so many people do videos talking about how it went out after 4 years, and they're like, but they give you a discount. They give you $1,000 off a new one. If you're going to spend $5,000 and it lasts 3 years, that's garbage.
That's crazy.
Man. I mean, my last one lasted me 2 years, and it was my fault that it burned out, but it was $400. I had already run probably 2,000 records through it.
Yeah.
You know?
50 cents a record, that's fair. You know, if you did 800 records or whatever.
Yeah, I did the spin clean forever.
I still use the spin clean. It's my first when I put
have
a record in. I've got vinegar and Liquinox, and I go through that. Then it goes in the ultrasonic chain all the way through.
I mean, if Darren's cleaning old 45s, the spin clean, there is something to doing it by hand and changing the cloths, and it works well.
I did the spin clean for years, and then I got the vacuum system, and I liked the vacuum system, but when I moved to the ultrasonic, it just did. There were records that I had put through the spin clean and through the vacuum system, and they still had like noise and stuff. Little pops and stuff, and then I put them through the ultrasonic, and it cleaned them up. So,
breakfast. I have been on Instagram. I was on earlier, and I saw a photo of them sitting at a table. I don't know. I don't even pay attention if it was on my feed. If it was posted by John Brannon, but maybe I saw. I don't even know if you're on Instagram, or maybe you are. Maybe I saw your photo. I saw them sitting there doing a signing.
I have a multi-frequency one. The one that's next to the big one is you can set it to go 40, 80, or 120. I skipped the 40 because my other ones are 40, but I run that one at 80 and 120. So that the bubbles get smaller with each frequency. As you go higher in frequency, the bubbles get smaller and allegedly get more closer into the grooves. But I don't think that's true, but who knows?
Because Negative Approach doesn't do anything anymore, do they?
Who?
No, they're talking about John Brannon. He was lead singer of Negative Approach.
Yeah, I didn't look. I don't go. I try not to go on Instagram anymore. Like, just check messages or something. But
yeah, the Humming Guru is by far the best value for your buck.
Oh yeah.
That stuff.
Yeah, Negative Approach plays. I've seen him a few. Maybe twice. I saw a Negative Approach. Seen a little.
So in the U.S. In the U.S., those multi-frequency ultrasonics are going to cost you like a lot of money. But I got mine directly from China through one of that Alibaba fucking whatever that site was. I was able to find one.
And the 40 thieves.
Yeah.
Alibaba and the 40.
Patrick, play Sabotage.
I don't think he has that. Did we?
Oh no.
I think you asked for that.
What, by Beastie Boys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should have that. I think I do.
I thought, okay, maybe not.
Oh, maybe I don't.
Maybe I might get you a pop.
What album is that off of?
Check Your Head?
I have Check Your Head.
No,
it's ill communication. No.
Yeah.
Ill communication. Yeah. It's the one I have
a shit lot. I have a few. I have Paul's Boutique,
Check Your Head is
Ill, It's the New Style, Inside.
What you want?
Yeah, I don't have that.
What you want?
Play It's the New Style. That's a good one.
They're all good.
Okay.
Get it over here, baby pop. I don't have an original copy of Ill Communication either. I need to get that. I love that record.
I just have them all on CD from when I bought them.
Man, I saw that tour was so good.
Yeah,
that show was so
I just
good.
have the first one because it came, it was 87. I was still buying records new.
That may be the best show I've ever been to. Was that the Beastie Boys and Bad Brains?
Yeah,
it's up there.
I only saw them once with Run DMC, that big first tour they did, but it was great.
It was cool to see them later though, because they were already doing the jazz and funk instrumentals and stuff.
Yeah,
and
I wish I did.
That was almost the best. I mean, the classics were good, but when they went into those funk instrumentals, especially it was 95. I was high as hell. It was just so good live.
Yeah.
Like, people don't get how good they are on their instruments.
Yeah. I think I saw them in 92 or 91. I don't know, somewhere around there. And then they came out with the instruments, did like the punk rock set, the hardcore set. It was great. Hey, Corey, shake your rump.
I wish I knew Bad Brains better at the time, though, because now I think Bad Brains is one of the greatest bands. But at the time, in 95, I didn't really know them that well. I knew their reggae stuff. I didn't really know the early punk stuff they were playing.
And HR might have not been in them in 95. I can't remember.
He was there for...
He was there, yeah.
But that was just cool, because like the guitar and bass, or was it the bass? A couple of them came out into the audience, and they were in the mosh pits and stuff. And I mean, it was cool.
Wow, the Bears are mounting a comeback, man. They're leading. Mark, you went to bed too early.
It's been neck and neck. It's been neck and neck the whole night. It's been neck and neck, but the Niners kept scoring first. So yeah, see if we can hang on to this for 4.5 minutes.
I've got reissues.
49ers ball.
I think the debut and Check Your Head the only ones I have originals of. Paul's Boutique, I just have the reissue, and it sounds great.
So was License to Ill the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
There was an EP or something before that.
Yeah, they had a couple. They had a couple singles and EPs from the early.
Or whatever,
it's all punk, though.
But it's all License to Ill was the game to break.
I had the 12-inch before. I think She's On It was. I have that one. Came out, I think, before License to Ill.
Yeah, there is something.
Well, they have a couple.
That one's easy to find. It's not like the obscure
like a minor hit, and they were.
But even the early stuff, Transit Cop and Egg Raid on Mojo. I don't know now, but when I bought those like 10, 15 years ago, they were still only $25. You know, they weren't like super expensive.
Cookie Puss, Cookie O Puss,
or Cookie. Yeah,
I
love. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I only got that when it was.
I knew that album front and back when that thing came out. Played it all the time.
What's that?
License to Ill.
Oh yeah, that I bought that in LL Cool J on cassette the day they. It was like.
What, a radio album or?
No, it was Bigger and Deffer. It was the day Bigger and Deffer came out. I bought both of them with I Need Love and.
Guys, we all loved License to Ill. What a great record.
I mean,
it got the right time and it had enough rock mix
course,
in there.
You had the Zeppelin
Girls I Like.
It just,
I want to play guitar like a Jimmy Page.
And they were the first band to sample the way that they did, you know.
And it was obvious, like classic rock stuff. It was just so, it was so good.
Wasn't in the video for No Sleep to Brooklyn, Hannerman was in it from Slayer or somebody? Or
Kerry King.
Kerry King was in there.
Yeah.
And it was
cool, a big deal.
Talk about a crossover. I mean, a lot of the metal guys like that, you know.
Oh yeah.
Well, we all did. Every single one of my.
I don't know anybody from any genre that didn't like that early beat.
Every single one of my crew, because some of my friends weren't so much into the thrash, but they were like rock guys, or they liked a little punk, but not like they weren't into Exodus, let's say. But yeah, everybody liked License to Ill.
That has,
and everyone loved.
If you're ever doing a top crossover, that has to be up there, man.
Yeah.
So was were the Dust Brothers doing Paul's Boutique? Was that part of the?
Yeah, but I'll tell you our story in New York. I mean, from my little friend group, but we bought Paul's Boutique when it came out, and that's one of the ones I had LP, and then I bought the CD. I think most of us bought CDs, but we took it home, and like none of us liked it. Like we didn't know what to take of it. And then like a few listens later, and like a few days later, like, have you listened to that, like Paul's Boutique? Like, and we're like kind of whispering it, and like it's a pretty good record. And like maybe within 2 weeks, everyone was like, we loved it, everything about it.
It
like, singing along, and
it grew on you.
But it was nothing, like we didn't know what to take of it. It wasn't like License to Ill, which was almost like a rock album.
Yeah, it was totally. I was right there with you, John, because I got that, and that one I picked up on CD.
And we kept waiting for a rock song to happen. Like, what's going on here?
What's funny about the Beastie Boys too is they did. This is a couple years before Adam Yauch died, but they did. It was like a big hip hop history show, and you had all these like the icons from early hip hop there, and all these other rappers are coming on doing a couple songs. People are kind of nodding their head, and then the Beastie Boys come on. You got African Bambaataa, KRS-One. All these guys are just getting into it like they weren't within it. It was pretty cool to watch.
Yeah, Reed, if you bring up Reed Fleming, that the White Beastie Boys book, I have that. That thing's like the Bible. Oh, amazing. Have you seen that, Steve?
Yeah, it's like this thick.
Yeah, that thing's. I haven't even gone through. I haven't even read that thing. I'll pick it up.
And honestly, even their later stuff, the Five Boroughs was a really good record. I don't pull it out for nostalgia because when I want to hear the Beastie Boys, I want to hear that early stuff. But those last couple records they did were good too. And even when in the 90s when they did Aglio e Olio and went back to the punk sound, that's a great fucking record too.
I don't know that at all.
Yeah, you should. It's a cheap one. You should grab that.
Yeah, I should. These I don't.
Because
they
were better musicians
CD.
at this point playing punk. Because it was like 97, 98 when they did that one. So they had been playing for 20 years. And it's better writing obviously than Transit Cop or Egg Raid on Mojo or any of those early tracks. It was cool seeing them with Bad Brains though, because I didn't know the history of them, but Bad Brains took them out a bunch of times when they were a punk band when nobody else knew who they were. Outside,
and they must have worshipped Bad Brains.
I mean?
Like everyone worshipped Bad Brains.
And Bad Brains would take them on tours with them and stuff when they would, and they weren't even the great punk band.
No.
Especially not like Bad Brains, who are all like trained jazz musicians, Yeah. I love hearing Africa Bambaataa talk about how he got his sound, because he started. I think it was Netflix maybe did like a history of hip hop where they're talking to all the originators and stuff. And he's like, yeah, I got into all these krautrock bands in the clubs in New York, you know. And I was like, man, these sounds are really cool. If I take these, and he was taking like all the krautrock stuff, and that's what he was mixing to get his sound.
Wow, I didn't know that.
He talks about some of the clubs in the late '70s and New York where would just play krautrock, and he would just hear it there, you know.
I didn't know about him until the that John lied in the Armageddon. What the hell is it? Time Zone. The Time Zone thing. That's where I first saw him. Destruction. World Destruction. Time Zone.
Oh, I've got that 45. I've got a sealed copy of that somewhere.
It's a great track from whatever year.
Planet Rock is so great. That's if you run across that Planet Rock 12-inch. That's a great single. And Planet Rock always takes me back to the skating rink. I remember them playing that when I was at the skating rink.
Nice. I remember that. I remember that track. Yeah.
So did you get that picture, Vance, that you asked? I can't remember if you said yes or no. I sent you that picture.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah,
okay.
I
got it.
That's like right before the incident happened. It's like, yeah, the picture of me and Vance right before the gallbladder.
I don't know. It was, how did you leave? Like 10? Was it 10, 10:30 or something like that?
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there was so many good roller skating.
Yeah.
Oh, so many good ones.
Oh,
I was never a roller rinker, man.
Couples only. Couple skate.
Yeah,
it's
still
huge here in Atlanta. There's like when we pass by the two Sparkles in Atlanta and the one in Marietta, they're packed every night of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've gone a couple times, but it wasn't like I had people that.
I was a lot of times I went and I stayed in sneakers, but you know, we went.
Just wasn't my thing.
I just like playing like limbo. You know, you'd have to like get under there. You have to like get down on your skate and like fucking like lean over. And yeah, we used to do a
reverse skate. You know.
Yeah. Couples only. Ladies choice.
And it was like
Patrick, this isn't the new style.
Oh, maybe it got maybe it got mistagged. So yeah.
He said hi.
This was pretty crazy right here too, taking the reverse bass drum effect.
The cool chick.
There we go.
Stand on stage.
Hold on, I gotta move it into the playlist.
It's the new style.
This is tagged as Paul Revere. So
It started off as Paul Revere. Yeah, they're just the songs are just wrong.
Yeah.
4 and 3 and 2 and 4. Monday.
Yeah, Mixmaster Mike was great. I saw him live a couple times at Mixmaster Mike.
Thank you, sir. Brian. Getting better, man.
And what kind of genius was Rick Rubin to be signing guys like LL Cool J, Beastie Boys, Slayer, Danzig?
Black Crowes. He also did the Andrew Dice Clay, those platinum selling era record, like at his height.
He needed the money. Yeah. He needed it.
Johnny Cash.
What's in the bowl, bitch?
Oh yeah, that was huge. Did Johnny Cash come back?
Trouble.
Jill went up the hill.
Did that Trouble record. There's so much stuff.
Oh yeah, the Trouble. The bad thing about that is,
Slayer, Rain and Blood.
I wonder if Clay remembers what he was like before he became Andrew Dice. I wonder if it's even in his head anymore. You know what I mean?
Well, he's now a different character now. He's great now.
Yeah.
But it's still a lot of Clay in his new character.
But he's more of a whiny, like Jewish New Yorker. It's like he's got a different thing. Him and John Lovitz hang out together.
Oh, John.
They like kind of like they complain to each other. It's pretty funny.
John Lovitz was a funny one. Like when he was on, I didn't get it at my age when he was on Saturday Night Live, but when I see those old clips now, man, he was so good. I just didn't get it at the time.
But the liar character was hilarious.
Yeah.
But Dice had the same issue that Bobcat Goldthwait had, that their persona was so big that they couldn't draw it. Like even now.
Yeah, it wasn't part of the show. They had to live it. Like it was,
Like Bobcat hates it now, and he said within like 2 years he hated that character, but he was.
Or someone like Emo Phillips, remember him? Like you got to be
he's local here.
But like you have to be
see him around.
But does he still act like that? It's a weird thing.
I think he kind of normally acts like that. To be honest with you, but you'd see him in places around the city here. And I remember Wizzo from Bozo Circus lived out in the suburbs by me.
From Bozo Circus. Happy?
Who was actually Marshall Maldini, the magician guy.
Well, what's funny about Bobcat, too, is if you see his act without the whole screaming thing, it was actually better. He's a great comedian, but he was,
his actually, you could tell his jokes.
Yeah.
Straight face, and it was still funny jokes.
There's a massive roller rink right down the street from me, Perk, that's packed all the time, man. It is probably it's like the fourth biggest roller rink, all wood roller rink, whatever, in the nation. It's massive and it's popular. People are like all into it now.
Girls and a lot of cursing. 22 automatic on my pussy, on my hand in my pocket, my fingers on the trigger. My pussy's getting big and my pussy's getting bigger.
I don't know about that, man. Rick Rubin has a lot of fucking failures too, man. He's everything he touches does not turn to gold.
No, but as far like he's not like a mastering guy. He's the actual producer and record label. Like
Ahmet Ertegun, I would contend, has a better resume than Rick Rubin. Ahmet Ertegun is way more.
Ahmet and Jerry Wexler similar to him.
But he wasn't hands-on. He was just a guy signing it. So but either way, that's a different era. I'm not
according to most people that work with Rubin, he didn't do shit. He just lays on a couch and just fucking.
No, he would find the people.
He signed the bands, produced the bands, and made it and marketed the bands. He had to go out. He's more like Sam Phillips, who'd find Elvis or Roy Orbison or B.B. King or Johnny Cash, raw talent, and finding it. Where Ahmed, Led Zeppelin was happening, whether they signed with Atlantic or not. That album was finished.
Well,
and I'm not taking anything away.
You just said it yourself, Sam Phillips. How about Sam Phillips?
I think Sam Phillips is maybe the most important.
He's probably one of the most important people in music. Period.
Rick Rubin is as close because he did hip hop, metal, hard rock, classic rock, the Danzig record. Comedy. He was on top of the game in different genres. It's an amazing thing.
25 years later, after he was already made his money, he brings in Johnny Cash, and he introduces him to Danzig and introduces him to Chris Cornell, and said, hey, maybe this guy should write for you.
Yeah, write a song for Roy Orbison.
He didn't actually produce it. He just put the people together.
Yeah.
Well, he heard it in his head. So let's put this guy or have Cash do Soundgarden song.
And actually, when you hear him talk about music,
the Cult Electric record, that was another one. Like these bands had nothing in common, going from Slayer to Beastie Boys to Trouble to Cult to Andrew Dice Clay to Run DMC.
And they talk. I don't remember who was talking about him, but they were like, he wasn't in there every day, but he would pop in and listen to something and say, try this, and he would disappear, and you'd be like, that's stupid, and then you would try it, and you'd be like, oh, it completely changed what.
Yeah, he wasn't a hands-on producer. He was like a guru. Yeah.
It might have been the Cult that was talking, where they were like, "Oh, we were writing this," and he listened to it. And he's like, "Yeah, that's good, but try this." And then he left, and we tried what he said, and it completely changed the record. You know,
Black Crowes. I don't think he's lucky. He had an ear. He had an ear to the ground.
Yeah, well, and he was in the industry early. I mean, he got involved in like '81.
But usually someone who's into hip hop, and I know the hip hop artists, I'm not going to know the good metal bands. Yeah. I'm not going to know the up and coming comic. I'm not going to know the Black Crowes are going to be huge when classic rock isn't happening at all in the 90s or late 80s, whenever that was, 1990.
Yeah. And a lot of those bands changed their sounds because of him and changed music, you know.
It's so good. It's so good to end.
You could recognize his sound.
It's so good to end the year on this live stream the way we started the year, just arguing about shit all the time. So.
But there is a Rick Rubin sound that continues through every one of those records we mentioned. You know, a production.
Well, and Danzig talks about it actually, because Danzig was saying they were going to keep going with Sam Hain, and Rick Rubin was like, "No, let's do this." And he's like, maybe we should get rid of that name. And Danzig was his idea, not Danzig's idea. You know?
I'm not saying Rick Rubin wasn't massive, but to say he's has the best resume in music history.
He's got a pretty fucking good resume.
Pretty good resume.
Well, okay, you want to talk about production? George Martin can stand up against him.
But he's not a producer.
Well, but by bringing up Ahmet and George Martin, you're bringing up the known best. It's like saying, "Oh, this is one of the best bands in the '80s." Well, they're not better than the Beatles. They're not better than Led Zeppelin.
I'm just saying. You said resume. He said whoever said resume. I'm not saying.
He said one of the, not the best resume ever.
I thought it said the best resume.
He said he may have one of the best resumes.
He certainly did at that time period. Everyone was specialized.
And then he laid on the couch, Rick Rubin has the best resume of anyone in music. That's what I'm disagreeing with.
Okay.
So. Now, you could say one of I wouldn't have said a word. But to say that he has the best?
I'm not taking... I understand the point, and it's a very good point. For the decade or the 2 decades, how's that?
You know, there are people on this stream that have claimed that Lee Perry has the biggest resume in music. So
the most influential artist, I think.
Anyway, it's all just opinions. That's all we do here is
Well, I mean, let's just think about the one Red Hot Chili Peppers record he did. It sold 80 or 90 million records by itself. Blood, Sex, Sugar, Magic, you know. Or he did 21 from Adele. That was what, 50 or 60 million records, you know, and that doesn't include the Beastie Boys.
He also did Ball Breaker by AC/DC. So yeah,
that's a great fucking record. This is a great fucking record.
The Johnny Cash stuff is just just doing that is massive.
So that was a stroke of genius. To me, that was probably one of his.
He took a wash up a known country star, and made him a legend.
Who had been washed up for 20 years at that point, you know?
I'll give him his props for that, for sure. I mean, that was...
I forgot about System of a Down. That's another 30 or 40 million records.
I just ripped that, by the way.
I like to see
that's a weird album, man. I don't know what I think about that record.
Which one?
The first one?
I think the second one's better, but those first two I think they're perfect records. I didn't get them on the first record. It was the second record where I really got into them.
It's too kind of staccato, for lack of a better term for me. It starts, stops. It just seems like I don't know.
Yeah, they have their own style. They get mixed in with new metal, but they weren't really. They were completely their own thing.
But this song right here is great. This whole album here.
Oh man. But, the Gary Newman stuff in general is just fantastic. The whole Two-Way Army and Gary Newman thing are funny though, because some of the albums were Two-Way Army in Europe and Gary Newman here, and vice versa. And
yeah, you could say that, but he also came around at a time where there were multiple genres available to you. Somebody in the '60s, you had like rock, country, and pop and soul. That was it. You know, when
that was
in
everything.
the '80s, yeah, exactly. But in the '80s, it was all more diversified. You had metal, rap, hip hop. You know, it's like soul. I don't think Black Sabbath was very impressed with Rick Rubin's production style. I know that Geezer Butler pretty much said he didn't do jack shit.
Yeah, I mean, Rick Rubin did have an end and expiration date. You know, he wasn't always on top of everything, as, you know, like most artists. He had a good 6 years, at least, 6-7 years where he was really good.
I think he did the Blue Murder album. I love that album. You know, I mean, that's a great.
Well, like
record.
I said, even the Beastie Boys said he wasn't in the studio with them. He would just pop in, listen to what they'd done, made a couple suggestions for changes, and that was his style, you know.
But he did have a sound, like all those records do sound like Rick Rubin productions. But even if he wasn't a producer, to sign all these bands, like.
And he signed all of them at like the perfect time, you know what I mean? But after that 5 or 6 years, he didn't have to do nothing. He had made so much money at that point.
Yeah.
I don't think the Audio Slave stuff, like the production, I don't think it's very good at all.
I don't really
I
know
love the album. I love the albums, but the production to me isn't very good. So Two-Bar might have an opinion on all this.
Yeah.
So on that Homefront record on side 2, Steve, there's a Ramones Easter egg in there.
Is there?
Yeah, like a little. They snip a bit.
I love their album art too. It's very of the time as well.
Yes, I know that too. That inner sleeve with the way the photos are laid out, and then there's another piece in there.
It actually kind of makes me think of New Order a little bit.
Yes, with the flowers and
Ministry
or that Ministry record, that early one.
Yeah. I thought of that too with the rose. Yeah.
But it's laid out the same way like a Def Leppard or a Judas Priest, like just a typical Joan Jett record with the way the photos, like an '83 album.
That's one of those albums I bet I could convince somebody that's an obscure band from like '84 and they would never, they wouldn't even dispute it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I pre-ordered an album by the band Feel. So I'm telling you, man, when I get that rip, man, you guys are gonna go there. There's a '70s band. Those guys are definitely up like Black Crowes-ish.
Oh yeah, I've heard them.
Yeah.
The band Field. Yeah. Yeah, definitely a '70s sound.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they were really pushing them on like Instagram or one of those things. I'd always get them in my feed. And the guy kind of dresses very '70s too, right?
Yeah, they all do.
Yeah. Which is fine, man. Bring it back. Get some more rock bands out here, man.
Yeah, Corey, I wouldn't really argue Rick Rubin against George Martin. It's kind of like arguing a great band and comparing them to the Beatles. Like, we already know that they're etched in history. All the first George Martin did.
And
I can't wait to get their record.
George Martin's more of a producer. Rick was more of an executive producer.
Yeah. And much more like Sam Phillips. Like, sign the talent, get them in the studio, I'll be there for the recordings. I'm not necessarily recording and producing every record, but it's got my sound to it, and I could pull from country, blues, and rock and roll. I did hit the grades.
So Christmas, I did give myself a Christmas. I ordered all of the Stax singles compilation. I've ordered like all 6 of them. So I'm curious to see what those sound like. So.
You know, you said Ball Breaker, and I heard Balls to the Wall.
No, Ball Breaker.
Yeah, I don't know that record that well. I never bought it.
I got a free copy. It was a promo copy from Radio. I think, what's the main album? I think the title track's the only big song I know, actually.
These girls only did like one single, I think. They didn't do an album. They just did a single.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Then they became like the Bell Stars. I think they became like half the girls became the Bell Stars.
I don't know.
Yeah, there was like 6 volumes of this, man. Six 2-3 album sets of like all the stacked singles from the original tapes. Mono when mono was the main format. So I'm curious how that's gonna be.
Yeah, I still got
all the stacks I'll need.
Still got it.
The best stuff from the Body Snatchers is the Peel sessions.
The Black Crowes were one of my favorite 90s bands. Cry of Love was another one of my favorite 90s bands. Brother Cane was another band that I loved from the 90s. Well, Pantera is a band from the 90s that I loved, although they started in the late 80s.
A lot of the good 90s bands did start in the 80s.
Alice in Chains.
83 was their first record.
Was it Metal Magic or was it Project in the Jungle?
Project in the Jungle was the second one, I think.
So was it Metal Magic?
I can't remember what order they were.
It might be Metal Magic, Project in the Jungle.
A lot of people hate Project in the Jungle. That's actually my favorite of the first 4.
I like the Power Metal. Is that the 4th one? That
was the first one with Ensemble.
With Phil.
Yeah, and it's a little. I think there was a couple goofy songs, but it was
Phil with big hair and
yeah.
Well, Pussy Tight was on that album, so yes, that's a goofy song. But I literally saw him play it at Dallas City Limits. They took a microphone from the stage, put it in the middle of the dance floor, get out there. Daryl walked out there and sang "Pussy Tight." I mean, it's just like it's absolutely insane. Love Brother Cane. Like I said, Brother Cane, Black Crowes, Cry of Love is another one that I really, really loved from the 90s.
So many 90s bands I love, but they're all more like obscure. Like
I didn't like this at all when it came out, but like 5 years.
I still don't know this band.
Hit me. Yeah, I love this now.
No, you hear
Billy
this
Corgan's
all
a talented dude, man. That guy, no matter what you think about him, he's a talented guy.
I could swear I seen his band play at like a house party, probably a couple years before Gish
they're
came
from
out.
Chicago.
Yeah, they're from the suburbs.
I don't think Rick Rubin was a guy working out of his basement in New York. He wasn't a Hollywood music schmoozer. Maybe years later.
I do have "Cry of Love" on vinyl there, Pam, and all the 12-inch singles that they possibly put. I think I have everything "Cry of Love" ever put out on vinyl.
What's funny is in interviews now, he'll talk about how big of a douchebag he was in the 90s with that. Yeah. He thought he was.
I like his little podcast thing or whatever he does.
Oh, his podcast is great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's kind of a weirdo now, but he was like a long-haired, Jewish, white guy who's producing some of the best hip hop happening. It's just a weird thing.
He's a pretty good producer. He produced Hole, I think. And
no, he's talking about Rick Rubin. We're talking about.
I was going back to Corey's. to Corey's statement.
He wrote most of that whole record. He talked about that in the podcast. That somebody asked about it. It's like I told him I'll produce it for you, but I'm not going to write anything. And he's like, they got through
you're talking about Billy Corgan, right?
Yeah.
Well, he produced Hole. He produced Hole.
That's what I'm saying. He said he agreed to produce Celebrity Skin, but he said he wasn't going to write anything for him because he was busy with his own projects, And he said they finished recording all of their original stuff, and he was like, this isn't good enough, and he ended up rewriting it all with them.
Hang on, let me go find it. Let's do my headphones.
But he talked about how in the 90s he'd go on the Lollapalooza tour, and he'd go into this speech about materialism and change up his songs and do this and that. And he's like, he looks back on that stuff. He's like, dude, I was a total fucking douchebag.
Anyone, you look back at anyone's political stances or society. It doesn't have to be political, but stances on society. it all gets dated. Like
he's like, I knew I was right. I knew I was changing people, and I look back and he's like, I know I was an idiot.
Yeah, he might have did the Four Horsemen record, Rick Rubin. I think you're right.
I think he did.
Yeah, I think he did.
So these are Cry
That
of Love.
would be a failure, I guess.
These are UK singles that only found. So there's one. The second one, Bad Thing. They had more singles than they should have, considering they only had one record. Really. And here's the other one. So I have
𝐿 I was with you.
I think Bad Thing is on every one of these fucking things. No, except for this one. This one doesn't have Bad Thing, but yeah. That's Cry of Love.
𝐿 had the long hair flannel shirt. I'm skinny as a rail.
So this is a song he talks about where he recorded this on a really cheap, like $150 Strat knockoff. And that effect he gets at the end of some of them where it like whines a little bit, he's never been able to reproduce that on another guitar, so he still pulls out this piece of shit guitar that he paid
I remember
$100 for this song only. That. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Because he can't get that whine at the end. And it wasn't something he was going for, it was just something that
the bad bridge or something.
Yeah. Yeah, that right there.
Why is this called mayonnaise? I don't understand.
Because you stick your
it's a
dick
bad.
Because he's white.
Bad song title. But that's why he's famous and I'm not. I would have said no on this.
Well, you know what it is. It's some stupid inside joke that nobody fucking gets but them, you know.
But John, you're infamous.
Infamous. I'm infamous. Yeah. Here I am. Outside of here, not so much.
No. Yeah, this little bubble. Yes.
So did you see Dave Navarro apologize to
Perry Farrell? Why would Dave Navarro apologize?
Yeah, he's trying to mend things so that they can tour again.
It's a lot of money.
Even though 100% was not Dave Navarro's fault.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, why is he apologizing?
Because he wants to get back up. Well, you forget he missed 3 years of touring because he had long COVID.
Yeah, he was like long COVID.
Tour, yeah. So he finally gets out on tour, and then Perry Farrell gets drunk and fucks it up, you know?
That's his best payday right there, if he could get back together.
Oh, yeah.
You'd think he would have a nice chunk of cash from his, like, years with the Chili Peppers and, like, fucking, and, you know, and
Jane's Addiction. You know, they were all drug guys, though, for a long time, man.
Yeah, but he still probably has a nice chunk of cash, but when you're living in the Beverly Hills Hollywood set, it's different type of money, you know. Compared to other bands from the 90s, he's probably all set.
He
but
stayed busy,
compared
though.
to the people, his neighbors, maybe not.
He did the tattoo show. He might still be doing that.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got good paycheck, but
he got some of that Carmen Electra money.
Yeah. If you're comparing him to you know, people from other bands from the 90s, he's doing way better than the Mudhoney guys, or pick a night, but he's not doing as well as his Beverly Hills neighbors.
Speaking of, I still haven't gotten my Mudhoney fucking album, man.
They were a funny band too, though, because like we all know Jane's Addiction now. When that first record came out in '86, it was like '91 before they really blew up, and they were like 3 records in. You know?
Yeah, I didn't even know the first. I knew them on Nothing Shocking.
Yeah.
I loved it. And I was on cassette, and I remember lending it to people who were into music, not so much the hipsters.
You never
but
heard Celebrity Skin's a good song. Good album.
And they all liked it after the fact. Like, remember that
and
tape
then
you loaned me?
I think Rituals when I got into them because it caught
they broke
on the radio, and then I went back and checked out. And I had friends though that were like, "Oh yeah, I saw them back in '87," you know, not even realizing they had been around that long. But even Ritual, I bet Perry made more money doing Lollapalooza and stuff than he ever did from his actual music, you know?
Yeah.
Do you think Lollapalooza actually made money?
He did.
It does here now in Chicago.
I'm sure he cut himself out. You know, he had a salary.
I bet he still gets a percentage of it, though.
Yeah, it's a licensing or something like that. Yeah, merchandise. God knows what. But it's packed here. It's unreal. I mean,
it used to be packed.
Look at the roster.
When it was 30, 40 cities, it would be packed every time we went.
Did you get your Mudhoney album, Steve? Did you get your Mudhoney albums?
Mudhoney, Mother Love Bone, you mean?
Yeah, Mother Love Bone. Sorry, yeah.
No, I need to email them and see what's going on. I haven't seen anybody show the colored records though. Only the
Eco vinyl.
Eco vinyl.
So did you go through Experience vinyl? Too?
Yeah, I did. I need to. I told you every time I've ordered from them, I've had to email them because I didn't get it.
Yeah, but I never had a problem till now. So.
Vance, what is that Triumph song I was singing earlier? That big
Magic
hit?
Power. Magic Power.
Can you play that?
Yeah, I've got tons of Magic Power.
I haven't heard that in many years. I was never a fan, but
I
heard like
not a Triumph
10, 15
It's
seconds
amazing
of it
how fast those Triumph tickets sold out here in Atlanta.
Well, I haven't even checked Boston. I'm curious.
I
Like
got-
they're
I
playing
got some
too big
Chicago.
of a place.
Wow, this sounds like this riff right here sounds like
playing a
road
small-
racing.
we're
Exactly
playing a
like
small-
road
not a
racing. That
small
riff
beat.
right there is exactly
Yeah.
like road racing. Weird.
I don't know what the capacity is, but it's. I thought they played a venue.
It's a medium-sized amphitheater they're playing at here.
This is an expensive record nowadays, man.
This is the CD era, baby.
Yeah. Only in the Netherlands did they print this on vinyl. A lot of bands like this only got printed in the Netherlands.
Yeah, I know Mark Arms, the shipping guy. He's also the
venue they're
lead
playing
singer
here
for
is
the
about
Saints.
4,400 people.
Yeah, it's 7,000 people, a 7,000 seater that they're playing here.
Triumph?
And it's almost sold out.
Holy shit. That's great for them.
Yeah.
I hope they can. Fucking Michael Levine. Mike Levine looks like he's almost dead though, man. That guy is in bad shape.
Again, this is kind of similar to the Rush thing too. Man,
But nobody's really going to miss. No one's really going to care if Mike Levine isn't there, as long as Rick Emmett's up front.
Yeah, that's all that
fucking-
really
yeah,
matters.
yeah.
You know?
Well, Gil Moore sings a lot of the songs too. Gil Moore sings tons of them. So.
But like I said, it's like the Rush thing. It's a celebration, man. It's
Yeah.
Well, and the fact
Right
that
on
it's
Klaatu Bar.
not just that, it's Triumph and April Wine, two of the biggest Canadian bands of that
Yeah.
era. You know,
Two bands like cinches that like it makes it that much better.
and those are bands that like hard rock guys like, metal guys. You know,
Every April Wine fan knows
all three of them
Triumph,
are
and every
pretty.
Triumph fan
You
knows,
know-
but pretty
you know-
much every Triumph fan knows April Wine.
It's kind of loose. If they say we're going to try to be at the shows, there's no. I mean, they're definitely already set it up to where they're not going to be at all the shows. That's for sure. Most of the heavy lifting is going to be done by Phil X and Todd Kearns probably, and whoever the extra drummer is. That they're going to do a lot of the heavy lifting, I think,
what's that?
for the Triumph.
Yeah,
Because it's not just Triumph; it's Triumph with three other guys: Brett Fitz, Todd Kearns, and Phil X. And I think those guys are going to do the heavy lifting. Gil Moore will be out there playing his ass off, but Gil Moore is not going to be doing a lot.
Phil X is fantastic too. That guy is super underrated. He's so good.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's almost almost a cover band with Rick Emmett floating around and Gil Moore playing once in a while. Mike Levine's going to be the next two of the biggest venues, maybe L.A. and New York.
Been with them since the '90s, though.
Chicago was always good to them. So
You're paying for the name to say you're seeing them and to hear those songs again. Nobody expects it to be 1980.
As long as you know about that going in, then it's fine. I mean, I saw the clips of like Rick Emmett and Phil X jamming, and it sounded great. I thought it sounded fine. Well,
it's going to be kind of like the Peter Green thing, where Rick Emmett will be playing, but it'll be Phil X that's playing all the really technical stuff.
I mean, Rick Emmett was never a shredder, man. But when they were playing off each other on these clips, Rick Emmett was holding his own. He can hold his own.
Yeah.
He just can't hit the high notes. He can still sing. He just can't hit the. And Gil Moore never had a high voice, so he can probably sing. So I think Gil Moore and Rick Emmett are going to be a lot more involved than Mike Levine is. Mike Levine's had serious health issues. If you hear him on the radio, the guy sounds like he's almost close to death anyway. Which is sad, but I mean, yeah. But I don't think anyone's going to miss Mike Levine from a musical perspective because he plays bass and bass pedals. They could get someone to do that,
This is such a good record.
Yeah, Life Force is great.
This is one of the first. This is like a 1984 remaster. So the album came out in like '82, and they remastered it in '84. So they must have thought something was really wrong with the first pressing.
Well, the '82 was done in Canada. The '84 was done by the American label.
But they were both done by Robert Ludwig. That's weird.
Yeah.
He's just mastering whatever they give him. You know.
Yeah. So it's weird.
I got to see him 3 times in the '80s, so I was glad I did.
It's another one of those records that I don't usually pull, you know, because it's it's so popular. But this is a great song, and the sound is amazing.
He's probably sleeping right now, 𝐿𝐻𝐻.
Yeah.
Who?
He's saying Rick's rehearsing the high notes right now, writing on.
He's an old man. He's asleep by 7 p.m.
So I read it. They had a long interview with Eddie Trunk with them, and he was like talking about how, he's not looking forward to the touring part, man, but he's really looking forward to the performing part. He's like going, I'm getting in shape, I'm training, because, that 90 minutes or 2 hours I'm on stage is going to be the best part of my day every day.
I mean, the whole thing is going to be like the love or the energy, the audience to them and them back. And it's
just going to...
When you've been away for so long.
Tribute, man. It's just going to be good to see them.
You're going to pay your homage. No one's expecting 1980 to happen again.
But I'm really happy. I'm really happy they've gotten such good sales, man. I mean, that's really awesome for them, because they probably had no expectations of like doing much. And for all intents and purposes, from what I hear, they're selling like gangbusters, man. That's awesome for them, and they deserve it,
Because they never quite made it in America. They were big, but they never were like.
They had pockets. They had pockets where they were used, like Texas.
They were a known band, but they never hit that.
They would sell out here in Chicago.
The cool thing about bands like that, though, in the vinyl resurgence era, those are still cheap records.
You can get in the bins.
So these young kids that are trying to get into rock and hard rock, people are like, "Oh, check this band out! It's only $8. It's only $10."
Yeah, I think the Stones were all done, Travis.
No Keith, no Stones, man.
Yeah.
So I think it's great. I mean, I think it's great that they're doing good business, considering they've been away for 40 years,
Yeah, I was afraid, not that I'm afraid, I have no skin in the game, but like, they were a forgotten band, people like us might bring them up, but...
I'm like going, are they playing clubs?
Even on this show where we do like retro hard rock, they don't get played. We very rarely play them.
I was like going, are they going to be playing clubs? I can't believe the venues that they're playing at. It's awesome. I mean, to me, I think it's great for them,
The funny thing with them is I think that other than Allied Forces, which was a big hit here in the U.S., their first 2 records are their best records, and they were never released in the U.S.,
But and they're not even bringing a band that literally, I mean... A Miles Goodwin-less April Wine is going to bring about 10 people to the fucking show in the United States.
No, not with that crowd. With that crowd, it's good.
No, I love April Wine, man, but I'm not going to buy a ticket because April Wine is on that show. What I'm saying is their opening act is not going to bring anybody to the table that wouldn't go anyway.
I think they'll bring fence
I'm looking forward to seeing April Wine too, even though it's not the original line. Yeah.
I love April perfectly.
I love April Wine too, but you're going to be seeing a cover band. I mean,
that's fine. That's fine. How many other bands did we go to see where there's only one original member?
Foreigner?
Look at Foreigner. People going to see Foreigner. Molly Hatchet. There's nobody.
Iron Maiden.
People still going.
Iron Maiden has a lot of.
No, they have one original member.
One original member.
Well, I mean, you asked.
I'm being a joker because they're all like. But I think April Wine makes it like it just completes the package.
That's the perfect match. You couldn't.
I would have taken Max Webster like with Kim Mitchell.
Max Webster never got big in the U.S. So.
Yeah, there's no radio play.
April Wine got one hit.
Those last couple April Wine albums did really well in the U.S.
Well, besides Roller and besides
I could go to Columbia House, my little catalog they'd send, and I could buy April Wine records. I wasn't seeing Max Webster records in there. April
Go
Wine
for
is
it.
in
I
the
didn't know
record
nothing about
charts.
Max Webster till.
Go for a
Yeah, I
Soda
didn't
was
know
a bigger
anything
was a
till, like,
bigger
Martin
song than
Popoff.
fucking Sign of the Gypsy Queen.
And listen,
The
I love Max
Popoff
Webster,
books
and
or
I would have
something.
loved to see Max Webster too. I would have loved to see Gatto, you know. But unless you're in a small minority, 90% of people, even that listen to us here, have no idea who Gatto or Max Webster are.
How about Saga?
I'm not a fan of Saga.
But Saga were big. Saga were
Yeah.
as big as April Wine, if not bigger.
Wayne is like a Monster Saga fan.
Yeah.
I remember he was so psyched when they reissued their. I was like, bro, why would you buy those $40 reissues? You can buy every one of their records and make
For
condition.
$1. For $1.
Yeah.
I went to a guy.
If Saga opened for Triumph, that would also work very well, I think.
I went to a guy who sells records here. Like he has like thousands of records, and he'll sell like a bunch for cheap. But he had like the entire Saga discography he's like going for free. You know, he's like going, if you want these, take it. I said, fuck, I'll take it. You know, but he had the entire discography. He just said, I just want to get rid of them. I want to get them out of my house. I got the whole thing for nothing. So Saga, and I like Saga, but you know. They should take Axis. Triumph should take Axis. Who's singing for April Wine?
The perfect tour would have been, I didn't even look. The perfect tour would have been Rush with Triumph, but...
No, but Triumph always kind of felt that they were just kind of level with them. That's never going to happen. Ever going to happen. They would not genuflect for Rush at all.
Well, Rush opened for Triumph then.
Oh, yeah. That's going to happen.
Hey, Rush is just a tribute band, too. They're on their third drummer.
Yeah, it's not the original Rush.
The replacement drummer.
Yeah.
Like Spinal Tap over there.
Yeah, things went downhill when the first drummer left, you know, so yeah.
Yep.
So I was just looking at songs, and that Wilkinson Tricycle band came up. We should do a show like bands the vinyl community has like overhyped, like that Parish Hall and that like Wilkinson Tricycle, and there's some bands that the VC is definitely
the entire
overhyped.
Genesis catalog from the 80s.
Wow, man! Remember you were around that long?
Yeah.
That
Like
Churchill's
every other
record
video
is
was
10 years ago,
ago.
everybody's like, I remember that's when I got around the time I started doing stuff. I was like, what's everybody in Genesis?
I think Scott sent me like 100 Genesis singles, and I don't think I've even cleaned one of them.
Oh my god!
I told him to stop sending me Genesis singles. I was like, you sent me all of them, man.
That's like, what's his name? Greg, Blackmore Rules sends him Osmond records.
Oh, that's so good, man.
You know, I
He's
wouldn't
literally
mind
got
finding
the
that Crazy
biggest
Horses
Osmond
album.
collection in the world because of Greg. And it's not just records. I think he sent them some T-shirts and like some Teen Beat magazines and.
See, we could have had fucking a Max Webster. They blew Joe Walsh off the stage.
Patrick, play what the fuck is the song? See You in Hell.
It's a long one, Steve, if you remember.
It's not that
Great
long,
song.
is it?
It's going to feel like hours. It's only maybe 5.5 minutes, but I love that song, and I listened to it again. I'm like, oh man, I don't remember it being that long. I loved the song as a kid. It might only be 4 minutes, but it feels long.
From Grim Reaper?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Okay.
I forgot I sent you I don't remember what songs are good off of the EPs.
It's only 4.5 minutes.
Is it only 4.5? It's going to feel like a long 4.5. I promise.
What's so funny about that though is the UK
I love the
version. The UK, the original Ebony, that's the last song on the record, you know.
Yeah,
and that song being the only hit, so the US version they made it the first song. On
I had the RCA, but I think it still had Ebony, like it was RCA in conjunction with Ebony.
Label.
Yeah. Hey, Alex. This is a great track, man. This is just an absolutely great track.
These guys, man. such an underrated record.
Yeah.
Underrated band for that matter.
Yeah, it's a
That
haircut.
second album was pretty good too.
The haircut was all anyone talked about.
Yeah, that was the best part of the. You ever watch The Wedding Singer?
Yeah.
Oh man, I love that movie. But you got the one guy that does the.
Yeah.
So the guy who's now a girl now, it's like a Alexis
No,
Arquette?
no. He's dead now.
Oh,
Yeah, he followed the same path that the guy from Dead or Alive.
Peter
did.
Burns. Yeah,
Yeah.
Pete
where
Burns.
his name. He's one of the Arquettes. He ended up going through that, having the sex change, doing this, and I think he overdosed as well. But yeah, he went the same route as the guy from Dead or Alive. It's pretty sad. I can't even remember what his name was. He was one of the Arquette family, though.
I said Alexis
I know,
Arquette.
I can picture him. I don't know his
Alexis Arquette. I said Alexis Arquette.
Okay.
And
It
you
was
got
originally Alex, and then changed it to Alexa. Is that
Yeah,
what it was?
yeah. I think that's what. I don't know what the name was before that, but it ended up being Alexis Arquette. So yeah.
I'm a big fan of instrumentals.
This is great. I think they did this on the S Festival, and it was smoking, man. I mean, the guitar player, I thought the guy was great, man. His name Reno, Paul
Yeah,
Reno.
what was it? The second day or the New Music Day?
Yeah,
New Wave Day, whatever. New Wave Day.
New Wave Day. It was like I can't remember.
Well, the
They were
2K
great.
Army stuff is like that too. That even when there is vocals, they're pretty sparse in most of the songs. You know, George Band. I still can't believe I found this for like $20. This is
What's
one
that?
I would never have bought if it wasn't for this screen, though.
What was that? 12 minutes I sent you of the what the fuck was it? The
𝐁𝐽
something
band.
Yeah.
𝐁𝐽, that's great. 𝐁𝐽, O-G-L-E, I think.
Okay.
That was
There
good.
we
If
go.
you remember what track that was.
I want you
It was
to
the-
know. I want you to
Could
know.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still haven't filed that record away. It's still on. Like I have like this metal section of records I never showed. And I should just file things away. I'm not making videos anymore.
You need to send him that one right there, John. The this our two-tone.
Oh, in mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know the shape it is. This is OG. Like this is one we.
I've got a reissue from like 10 years later.
Yeah, but I can clean that stuff up like digitally.
Yeah, actually, this is good. This is in nice shape. But some of our records,
Send that one to him.
yeah, some of the records we had, like we would play and party. Like it was just they were treated like.
Yeah, but I can fix a lot of those digitally.
Yeah, I have my Patrick's box is too big, and I haven't sent it. I got
My
too
box
many
is
records.
never too.
It's like
My box is never too big. Never too.
no,
big.
but for me to send it, it's gotten like I gotta get on. Once Christmas, once the holidays are down, I might have some downtime. I haven't even played my Christmas gift records. Just a few LPs on Christmas Day.
Mike wants to know if you're getting some snow there, Vance. Yeah.
Well, we might get some in the morning, but nothing huge. It's just supposed to be really windy.
I don't know what the hell's going on here. We were in our 30s for like 3 weeks, and then Christmas comes and it's 70 fucking degrees.
Oh, we're
We're going below
teens.
15 for the next.
Yeah, we were in the teens the last 2 days. Today's
Luckily, I'll
was
be out
fairly
again.
nice.
I don't mind the cold.
Chris, why do I have like 8 notifications that you were messaging me on Instagram and now they're all deleted? Did you like cuss me out on Instagram or something?
Yeah, right now it's 65
It rained all day
degrees.
here. Though.
Wow, I haven't seen 65 in months.
It was like 3 weeks ago, it was 18 degrees. Dude, Georgia makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, it was like 12 yesterday, the day before.
It's not as bad as Denver, man. Denver's like to be like 80 degrees, and then it's like 5 below.
It
the next
rained
day.
all day here, so that was probably the tail end of that.
Well, that's like last time we got a
It
big
all
snow
rained.
here was like 3 or 4 years ago. I got like 10 inches, and then within 2 days it was like 62 degrees.
It's weird having these fucking in-ear monitors here. It's just... Yeah, it makes my face look like I'm really like thin. It's like... I kind of like having the big cans on there, and now I feel like weird. Like I look weird.
And then by next Saturday, it'll be a low of 30.
We're going to be in the 30s here.
Yeah.
What was that all about?
What?
Greg? That was his name, right? Gas mask?
What happened?
Sugar Daddy just wrote something. Not that I know.
I don't think we even mentioned Greg at all. So.
No, he's just asking if something happened because.
Clap your hands, everybody.
I don't remember that.
Sorry about that. I just clicked the wrong button. I'm trying to highlight this comment, but yeah. Did something happen here with gas mask and hand grenades? He was complaining on another stream that the people here.
Oh, he hasn't been on here in a long time.
I haven't seen him in months, literally, and no one's ever even talked about.
No, I think it might be a different stream. We've never not treated
it was
right.
nuts.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember goofing on him about prog rock, but I was goofing on everyone. But
he hasn't been on here in a long time, though.
Yeah, I have no problems with that
and all that stuff. Yeah.
I've not seen him. I don't have any bad feelings about him whatsoever.
I don't remember.
I've never said anything bad about him.
Not me. I never even. I mean, I see.
There's only one guy that has a reason to be upset with us, and that was because he annoyed the shit out of us first.
Who's
what
that?
was that one guy? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I don't.
He was the one that was in love with you, Patrick, and just rambled on.
Oh, Darren. Oh God. Oh man, yeah.
Like he would have a legit reason not to like us, but he drove us to it.
He brought that shit on himself, man. I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
I just want to ask you a question. Can I ask a question?
Yeah, that's right. Oh God.
Can I ask a question? I really, really like what you do, Patrick. It's like, I don't fucking hear this shit. Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? Tell me every spec of your amp that you're using right now.
Yeah. I'm too old. I have no patience for like people on the fringe or like.
I'm gonna ignore everybody else around me and just ask you a question and make you feel really uncomfortable. It's like, fuck, man. Yeah.
And then you would say stuff like, "I don't mean to bother you. I just love you."
Of course, there's drama, but yeah,
you know what it was?
So new album. This song.
He was like a 7-year-old asking question after question after question after question.
I still remember the first time I heard this. I was like, "Oh wow, John would love this." I was like, "Oh,
yeah, it's hard to believe this is like an LA band."
I paid a whole $1 for this."
I need to find that one new wave of British heavy metal record to send to you because it's just like this, where there's
Jeff can come here if he's got a grievance. He can come here and express his grievance. I'm not going to reach out to him.
There's no way. I think he's thinking about a different stream. Yeah. He was never. There's nothing. I've been here pretty much.
Either that or you're trolling. One of the two.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, we never did anything to hurt him.
Yeah. Never.
Yeah, I don't remember having like an argument or anything.
No, Jeff was always cool. We always.
Yeah, we did the top 20s all the time and all that, or whatever we did.
Oh yeah, he did a couple of those with us too.
So, Sweet Daddy Vinyl joined YouTube like 1 day ago. So yes, I think we know.
Okay. All right.
Sorry, Sugar Daddy, but you are gone. Bye.
Causing trouble. We're not the trouble live stream. Not that there is one, but
those cassettes I put on Discogs have been selling ridiculous. It's so crazy.
Like, good for you.
One of the Tool cassettes sold for $50.
Wow.
Like not even asking. Some of my I'll put like the high or not even the higher end, but like I'll try to be a couple bucks below what the average is, expecting them to like come with an offer. I haven't even been getting that. They've just been paying straight what I put on there.
Good for you. Pay for your collection. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that Axis is great, 𝐿.
Now get the 𝐁𝐫𝐽 band.
Yeah, good luck with that one.
Yeah.
Now, Axis has a connection with White Spirit, if I remember. The Janet Gers band.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
That's what I need to send you to, the first white, because I think I just sent you the second one. I need to send you the first one.
I've got time. I'm retired, man. I got all the time in the fucking world, man. I'm still working through Rev singles. I'm almost done with Rev singles. I got one more 845 box to get done, and I'll be done.
Yeah, then you got all the records behind your head to do.
You know, those are mine, those. I don't.
Yeah, I know. I'm just.
There's no time crunch there, so yeah.
Oh, Axis. Okay, Mick Tucker was the guitar player in Access, and he was the guitar player. I think he was in White Spirit. Maybe he replaced Janet Gers, or maybe they were the dual guitar players. I don't remember. But Mick Tucker is in Tank, the classic, like the Tank, the later Tank records, not the first two with the two brothers. That's what it is, Mick Tucker.
Axis too. High Roller did a comp with like everything that they ever recorded. Yeah. That's another one of the bands they did.
Yeah, they were good bands, man. They look here if you want to see a picture of them. They're like that crossover, that 79, like
that's that Access single. That's the back of that Access single.
Yeah, right? That's the back of it. This is the one, and I sent it to you because I know the nice inner sleeve.
I try to do right by you guys. I always clean them. I always give them nice inner sleeves. You know. Yeah.
Nice.
I just listened to the Plasmatics a couple days ago.
I've seen this record now, like, I did never see it. Now I've seen it like the last 3 times I've been digging. I've seen this or like the Plasmatics album.
I don't necessarily. I like the idea of the Plasmatics. I'm happy to own them, but they're not something I like musically as much. I love the band. Yeah, I love this record.
I like this, and I like Metal Priestess. Something about Metal Priestess. That was like the perfect record that they did.
Those are the 2 rock albums.
Yeah. I do like the guitar player's solo albums, like Richie Stotts and stuff. I thought his solo album was really good. I thought it was really good.
What usually happens is I'll be in the mood for this, and I'll like, you know what, let me pull out one of the Plasmatics records, you know?
Yeah. I'm so happy to own them. Like they're great records, great band of time period, but musically, I'm not like craving those songs. Yeah. All I do is hear like Gene Simmons and
I was about to say this is the record that he pretty much wrote.
Yeah. Ace might have did the solo. I can't remember if it's on this song. Ace does a solo on one of these.
It is like an Unknown Kiss record, right? Eric Carr plays on this, right?
Vinnie Vincent's on it.
Yeah. You know,
songs written by Paul Stanley, Gene Simmons, produced by Gene Simmons.
So that Kennedy Center thing, they had Eric Singer, and Tommy Thayer, and Bruce Kulick in the audience, and they kind of mentioned them. They didn't mention Eric Carr or Vinnie Vincent. You know, Vinnie Vincent to me probably has as much.
Vinnie Vincent killed himself.
Mark St. John.
Well, Mark St. John played one record. You know, I mean.
Same with Vinnie Vincent.
Did he play
but
two?
Vinnie Vincent.
I guess he was a little bit on. He was a little bit on Creatures. Yeah.
And he honestly, he revived them with his
writing. He wrote even after he was gone, right? Did he write with them after he was gone?
Yeah, he wrote before and
He screwed himself though because he refused to sign the contract. That's a crazy story. Because he was in the band for like a year and a half and refused to sign the contract, and finally they just got rid of him. You know.
And there was something about him selling his new CD for $200.
Oh yeah. No, it's a single.
It's a single CD single for $200, and if 1,000 people buy them, it'll be free shipping. If not, you're paying for shipping for a CD.
So somebody brought that up like on my auction. I was like, I couldn't figure out what they were talking about.
Well, and then he was like, you pay more for Mozart than you do for your average guitar, than for your average piano player. Something ridiculous like that, you know. The guy, I mean. And like I said, I went to the Kiss thing when he first came back, the Kiss convention, and met him and stuff. He's completely delusional, you know. But
nobody knows who Vinnie Vincent is. Say the Rojas Satan. I mean, nobody would have known at the Kennedy Centers. But I mean, if you're gonna have Bruce Kulick and those people, you should mention him. You know, no matter what you think of him personally.
Well, Bruce Kulick, you know, he was. Those guys were in the. I'm surprised they didn't mention Eric Carr.
I mean, Tommy Thayer and fucking and Eric.
I never saw any footage, so maybe it was off the cuff. It wasn't written. I don't know.
I mean, he's basically been in the band for 20 years.
And he worked for Gene before that.
He was a road manager. He was a road manager.
Yeah. And they're there, so you're gonna mention him because he's in the crowd.
Why did you choose this song, Alex? Just out of curiosity.
I just think it's funny people talking so much shit about us getting Kennedy Center honors. I mean, that's ridiculous. Come on.
They gave it to the Bee Gees, who are not even an American band. Last year or the year, 2 years ago.
There's a lot of questionable people. They gave it to Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
You know?
What's wrong with that?
Nothing, but I mean, they're not American. But yeah.
That's one of my favorite Kennedy Center shows, though. Is when they're up there crying. That was so
Stairway
good.
to Heaven. Stairway to Heaven with the fucking orchestra and fucking Ann and Nancy Wilson. Yeah, that was.
And Wilson.
That was amazing.
That's the only one I ever seen. I didn't see the Kiss one. I didn't see
some of the comedy ones. Like, I'm not a Jon Stewart fan, but when they're up there or making fun of Jon Stewart, that's some great stuff.
Man, Aretha Franklin, Carole King, when Aretha Franklin, she died like 8 months afterwards, but she fucking went out there and just fucking slayed it, man. Yeah. When she throws off her fucking coat to that guy. Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, there's some great performances.
Yeah, I only saw the Zeppelin one.
But Vinnie Vincent is probably the best example ever of somebody killing their own legacy.
Oh, yeah.
Great song.
Somebody should redo this. Just do that EP, like do it nicely with all analog, you know.
It sounds like it's recorded on like a 4-track recorder, you know.
That intro reminds me of "I Am a Passenger."
It sounds great. I never get tired of the song, ever.
They sound like demos, really, you know.
But it sounds finished. It sounds like...
Oh no, the songs are great. Every song on here is great.
This is one of those bands, though. They hit so many different styles, though. You hear a little punk in here. You hear a little.
Did you send me this?
Roll. You hear a little.
I sent you this one. I think someone sent you an original. I think I have the 20.
I've got the original.
Yeah.
Kind of a little bit of power pop in there.
This is total power pop. This was.
You hear a little bit of those other.
Yeah, but this was like the blueprint of the power pop. That was the second wave that was going to come out in '79. Like.
Well, you're not really inducted, you know. They're just honoring you. There's not really an induction.
Yeah, it's just it's like getting a stamp made of you or something. Like it's all PR.
I do have that Jack Lee comp that it allegedly has his signature that I bought off eBay. I still have that, but he redoes this and he redoes the Paul Young song that he wrote.
Yeah, they give him like a medal that they wear, but the problem with those is some of those bands, if you try to include, and I get some of the complaints about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but some of those bands have had 40 members. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is the cassette that I sold for $40.
Wow.
I have some. I still have a sealed copy of this, like a legit sealed copy, not a bootleg.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's probably worth.
I think I got.
Bucks, I assume.
I've asked you to sell it to me 37 times, and you keep ignoring me. So he's told me for 4 years he's going to give me a price, and then just never does.
Really? I don't recall you ever asking.
Oh, that was Mad Season. Okay. Yeah, you said you weren't going to sell this one.
Oh, I'm going to sell it for sure. But I don't recall you ever asking me about what the price for this album. Never.
I don't remember if I did or not.
So Mad Season, and I still have. I got a sticker right here that says Misfits, and like with the Aerosmith quad. So yeah. I know which ones you want.
What else did you have? You had something else for me.
I don't know.
I don't remember what it was.
You got the Mad Season though, didn't you?
Yeah,
You
no, that
got
was a long time ago. Yeah.
And I got another one now. So.
What's the one with the band that did the EP and the album, the metal band with the chick in the bikini on the cover?
Bitch.
No.
Bitch did an EP and then
A good band. Bitch did a couple albums. They did Bitch and Betty, and I've got those records. Savage.
Savage Grace.
Yeah, didn't you put a Savage Grace aside for me?
I might. I think I still have it. I haven't sold it.
Oh, on the cover, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you meant like.
Yeah, I thought you put a Savage Grace aside for me too.
I might have.
I got stuff. So I've got a couple more I need to find for you because there's one I want to send you that new wave of British heavy metal record, but I can't remember the name of it, so I've got to like flip through.
That doesn't help.
Find it. Well, it's one of the. It's kind of like that John Ogle band where it's a weird name, and it's not like it's a private press, so it's not like a known band, you know.
Oh, that's fine.
But there's two really good new wave of British heavy metal songs on there, and the rest is like 70s bullshit.
Actually, I think I got the Savage Grace off you, that Dominatrix record, I think, Patrick. Did I buy that off you, I think?
I think
so. You did.
Yeah, that was the one I was missing, yeah.
I don't have... I have the Mr. Rocksteady, but it doesn't have Keep Me Hanging On.
You just keep me hanging on.
So I don't know if I've processed that Ken Booth yet, or I don't have it.
It's such a perfect day.
All I show here is like Lonely Teardrops and Mr. Rocksteady, so I don't know if I have it processed yet.
So, Kevin, they mastered all of the Tool records like 10 years ago for vinyl, but they were in that legal dispute for like 7 years where they couldn't do anything. And they're saying they're going to eventually press everything and do special editions, so we'll see. Because 10,000 Days has never been pressed to vinyl. I've got a bootleg of that. That's a great record.
Yeah, I got an unofficial too. I think I have that.
But even the unofficial, I've got an unofficial of Anima. It sounds fantastic.
I have the Fear Inoculum. Sounds alright.
I have the official of Fear Inoculum.
Yeah, I didn't bother getting that. I had the CD. It was a little too much.
Well, they did the special edition on like 4 albums.
Yeah.
For like $150, but then if you waited like 6 months, they did like a 3 LP version.
Oh, did they? Yeah.
For like $50 or something like that. I've got the Fear Inoculum CD somewhere. That's a cool fucking CD. Or you open
I got that.
The video.
Yeah,
that's cool.
I think I featured that. There was a CD tag a year or two ago, and I said about packaging. I said this is cool. So.
Yeah, that's one of the cool ones. They've always had good packaging, though. Even this record, where it's got the guy
little goggles,
his own dick, or
that, yeah.
Where you warp it a little bit and it'll show the image. That was pretty cool when it came out.
I've never heard this. This is pretty decent.
This record's
good groove.
The only problem with this band live, they're fantastic live. They're amazing. The problem is they're one of those bands that they'll purposely play a whole show of deep tracks. I'll go to, and I have all their albums, and I'll only really know like 3 of the songs from their whole 2-hour set. You know?
What number album is this?
This was their second full length.
Second? Okay. I remember someone made me a cassette with a Tool on one side, and I want to say it was Quicksand on the other. And but it was earlier than 96. It could have been. Yeah, it might make sense. It might have been like 94.
Well, Undertow came out before this. Undertow was when they got big.
Yeah, I don't remember, but this was like, I was now like hardcore into rockabilly in 96, but I remember like working with a guy and he was into like Tool and Quicksand and like Prong, obviously, but like he made me a tape and I was getting into like Dick Dale and rockabilly. I was right on the cusp of like going hardcore, and I remember having the Tool, but it didn't sound like this as much. But
you might have had the Opiate EP.
Maybe. I just remember the cassette. It just said Tool and Quicksand, and like I don't even know if I gave it a good listen.
That Opiate EP was basically one side on a cassette, and it had more of a punk feel than this stuff.
Yeah, it was.
By this time,
it wasn't like this. This is a groove. Like I remember
this is more like they were getting into like the Pink Floyd kind of mix.
Yeah, I felt like it was more dissonant. Like slant
so which
chords.
One of these did you need? This one or this one?
I don't have either of them on vinyl, so
okay. Oh shit! Forgot what I want. Motherfucker.
But I mean, in Tool, there's so much pretentiousness in Tool. And they talk about it. I mean, that's part of their whole thing, you know, like the Fibonacci sequence stuff in their songs, and you know, and they'll say it's totally pretentious.
Yeah. But I could see another path. I could have went that way because I was coming from that same basis of like thrash and '90s rock. Like, I could have seen getting into it.
Well,
like,
and
kind
that's
of been slightly different personality.
And I got into them. And it was actually by accident. I was actually in history class in high school, and one of the guys in the class that I wrestled with was like, "Hey, my girlfriend just gave me this cassette. I already have it. Do you want it?" I didn't know what it was, but he knew what I was into, and I fucking loved it, and I played the shit out of it, you know. And every album after that, I bought like the day it came out. I actually went to the midnight release for Anima back when they still did midnight releases on
I remember
nights.
that.
I can't remember if it was Tuesday or Thursday, but
like Tower Records and stuff would do that.
Yeah, we would go to Zia would always do a really good midnight release, and you know, I remember getting a poster, and you know, you always get the swag that came with it. Those midnight releases were cool. People be out there in their cars blaring whatever album, and then you know, everybody's passing the joint in the line.
Yeah. Now a release is like putting a video on YouTube. Like that's, you know, all the new songs posted on YouTube.
I remember we would plan for weeks for the midnight releases for like Alice in Chains. I went to Pantera. I went to a couple midnight releases for.
I don't remember. I mean, I remember. I never been to a midnight release, but I do remember like waiting for the date for like a new Iron Maiden record and going there, like anticipating for like a band you really love to hear what the new album was. Like it was a big deal.
The Black Album. I mean, I remember that made the news because there were people that had been in line for like 15 hours to get.
Yeah.
Use Your Illusion was like the first time I ever
saw
I
remember
people
that
like really
I
camp
did
out
that
for
one.
Son of a bitch.
I was out there.
The first time I ever saw anybody camp out for records was
that would have been the most disappointing midnight night. Then you get in the car, you're like, "What the fuck is this?"
I waited 8 hours for this
liked it,
motherfucker.
man. I was all into it.
But the whole psychosomatic, you knew you liked it. If you waited 8 hours, you're going to have to like it, regardless of what it sounded like.
I've camped out for tickets, man, but never camped out for fucking a new record to come out, ever. That was the first time I ever saw that. Literally was like Use Your Illusion. I never saw that before that, ever.
Well, like I said, the cool thing about the midnight release was not just hanging out with people, but you'd always get cool swag that you could only get at midnight release, you know.
Yeah, I did that for hardware.
They would do like posters and T-shirts and that you wouldn't be able to get anywhere else.
I was so oblivious to that stuff. You guys, I marvel at like you guys that like still have that stuff from back then, like, and we're aware of it. I had no idea, no fucking clue about that shit ever.
I loved stuff like I still do.
And actually, I the last one I remember going to was the Great Southern Trendkill from Pantera, and that was one where we were listening to the cassette on the way home. and we were all like, "What the fuck is this?" Because it was a different sound than the album before that, you know. And now I love that album, but it's one of those things where you had to listen a couple times, you know.
I mean, I would sit there, you know, and we'd play gigs, and you know, I worked at Dallas City Limits, where, you know, lots of national acts would come in, and they'd have like A&R people come in and, like, you know, put like fucking like table things on the tables, the little tables that were there, posters everywhere, and, you know, just. And I could have grabbed whatever I wanted, and I wasn't, I didn't have the forethought that you guys did to, like, do that shit. I could have grabbed all sorts of shit all through my fucking career. I never even thought about it. I never even, it never once.
Remember there was
promo stuff,
you know?
Cassette singles were like just like they would just throw them away. They would give them out at clubs, record stores. Like, they would just be piles of cassette singles by up and coming bands or whatever.
You guys that have this stuff, man, I just like going, fuck, man, you guys were so into it and in tune to it to understand that stuff. I had no fucking clue, man. You know, and I respect the hell out of what you guys did, man. It's like,
hey,
man,
Patrick, do you have Great Southern String still?
I don't know if I have it ripped. I have it, but yeah.
Okay.
I used to bring that stuff home from when
I See You in Hell?
Where I'd bring all kinds of posters and stuff on my boxes and boxes.
That's what it's tagged as. Is it mistagged again? Is it another mistag?
No, this isn't See You in Hell, is it? It's going to be the first... Oh, you might have side 1 and side 2 transposed.
Maybe. Let me try this
one. Is this the RCA version, do you know? Or it just says See You in Hell? You don't know. It should be the first track. So it'll be like the first track or the 6th track.
It says this is the 8th track.
Yeah, it should be the first track.
Okay.
Try track 1.
This isn't bad, though.
No, it's a good record. This is one of my first, like, obscure heavy metal, like underground heavy metal.
It's because I haven't sent him the Sepultura yet. I'm sending him all the original Sepultura pressings. I just haven't sent them yet. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can blame Steve for that. Now let the motherfucking shit come down on him, people. It's not my fault.
I literally have him sitting right here to send him.
That doesn't do me any good, but yeah. Are those Brazilians too?
Yeah, I'm sending you all. Great. Only one of them is going to be an American pressing, and it's a first U.S. pressing.
Man, this brings me back to wearing those headphones, listen to the metal shop at night, the local metal show. No, not that one, like my local show where they'd play this instead of Docket. So good.
They played this a lot on C-Rock.
What's funny about this band, though, this record was like kind of a serious record. The whole record's really good. Then the next record gets kind of cheesy. Then the third record gets cheesier.
Yeah. Well, and they rewrite the same record.
Yeah.
It's like the same, like the title track song, and it's like they try to copy it.
I mean, See You in Hell is a little cheesy. I mean, yeah.
And I know I showed it, but I sent away in Circus Magazine, a Hit Parade had the free flexi disc, like, and had a contest.
I've got it right here somewhere. I just don't want to pull it out again.
Yeah, I'm not going to pull mine out. But it's got the envelope and the date, the postmark.
But the best thing is it's See You in Hell, and then Fear No Evil, which is basically this song again.
Yeah, it's Fear No Evil.
And then Rock You to Hell, which is straight up ripped off of this song.
And they did that Michael Jackson spoof on one of the second album at the end with Michael. Yes, Daddy.
We're gonna convert you, Corey. We're gonna convert you, man. You're gonna be buying fucking Raven albums and Witch Fiend.
It's a lot cheesier in 2025 than it was in 1984.
Dude, this was like dark underground metal in '84.
Yeah, this was like
cutting edge, like
this was like Tipper Gore rioting outside
Yeah.
your show at the time, you know.
yeah, this was to me an obscure record because I never heard the new wave of British heavy metal stuff. Like we only heard like Rat, Twisted Sister, and to hear like legit British metal that was not Iron Maiden or Priest was amazing.
This song
And
is
just
great.
the line "See you in hell." That was like a powerful line for kids. Like,
Well, or, you know, you're gonna burn in hell.
Yeah.
you know, was another. I mean, that one people were
Yeah.
protesting outside the show.
until I heard "Black Funeral" by Merciful Fate, "Hail Saint," like that was the best.
My favorite was like Knights in Satan's Service stuff.
Yeah,
That these preachers getting on TV. Do you know what KISS stands for?
yeah.
Yeah.
We had that with
Well,
WASP.
Kids are going to hell.
Do you know what WASP stands for? It was "We Are Sexual Perverts" or something like.
Steve Grimmett had a great voice, though.
Oh yeah. So dramatic.
Did you send him the Chateau record?
No.
Do you know if you have that, Patrick?
What?
Chateau?
Spelled CHAEXTO?
UX, I think.
CHATT.
No, it's one T, I think. CHAUTAEUX, I think.
CHAT.
I don't think he has it.
I don't
If
have
he
it.
does,
no,
I'm
no,
asking
no,
him
whoa,
also.
whoa. I do. I have Young Blood. It's on a comp. So
I'll send that record too.
I have one Chateau song. It's called Young Blood.
Do you know that record? I remember showing it in a video, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, Chateau. It doesn't say Chateau on the record at
No,
all.
it doesn't say it on the cover.
I
Yeah,
had no idea. Like, it took me until like I'm holding it in the video. I'm like, wait a minute. Like,
yeah.
I thought the Dallas station was like in the 99s. I remember that Houston had a Z-Rock, but I don't remember an AM Z-Rock. We didn't have AM stereo. Our U-Haul was not AM stereo compliant. We did not have AM stereo in the U-Haul.
there is no AM stereo.
There was for a while. There was AM stereo for a little bit. Yeah, there was.
I never heard of AM stereo. It can't broadcast
Yeah, like
in stereo.
at the very end was like, yeah, AM stereo did exist for a little bit.
Are you sure?
I am absolutely positive. Yep.
I'll have to look that up. I believe you, but I need to look it up and learn about it.
I mean, it was very niche and didn't last. It lasted maybe a year, I think.
I
But,
thought
yeah.
AM frequencies didn't have the capacity for stereo or something like that. But
AM stereo did exist. I never had a car or a unit that could play it, but it did exist. Yeah, it was a last gasp, I think, for all those AM stations because they had all those powerful transmitters, you know, to try to like do something, but I don't think it worked. But yeah, it did exist for a little bit. I've never heard anything of it, but yeah. Another underrated great record, man. This is a
What's sad?
phenomenal album.
I got this record off you. I think you gifted me this.
No, I sent that one to you.
No, Patrick, I think gifted me a copy of this.
No, I sent it to you.
You did?
Yeah, the Kerry Livgren.
I think I did, but who cares?
Oh no, I sent the copy with the with the Clash.
Oh, did you?
We'll give it to Steve.
Okay, I don't remember. I just remember getting the Clash. I can't remember. But
All we know is that you never paid for a Steve Kerry Livgren album.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
you may be right. Maybe
for
you
it.
did, and I was being like, and I didn't remember it. Like,
But
and
I will
like, I
say
wouldn't
that,
have said Patrick gave it to me to be kind. But like,
I will
like,
say that I
already had
championed.
it.
I will say that I championed this album for a long time. I was a UFO level championing this.
I didn't know about this until Scott told me about it like 15 years ago.
Yeah, I remember it in the back of my mind, but I think Patrick had played this even before I was on, when I used to just be in the peanut gallery, and then
Because of the two Dio songs.
Yeah.
I've actually got the single that's got both Dio songs on 1 7-inch. That was the only.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
I mean, the rest of the album to me is really good because I like Kansas. You know, there's some really and I mean, David Pack sings his ass off on the last song. Absolutely.
What's sad though is I don't think Carrie can play anymore after he had that stroke.
Yeah. You've heard of this guy. He was a guitar player for Kansas, Cleveland. You definitely have heard of this guy. Yeah, he wrote everything. He wrote
songs.
Yeah, Dust in the Wind, Carry On My Wayward Son.
Yeah.
You know, he wrote all the ones you know he wrote. All right.
My favorite thing about Dust in the Wind though was like a guitar practice that he did, and somebody heard
his wife. His wife goes, "Hey, that's pretty good. You should make a song out of that."
Yeah, there's a good documentary on that.
Yeah, I didn't know his name either. I knew Kansas, but I didn't know the guy's name.
Oh no, yeah.
No, you know, most people don't know who cares, but you know his music. Yeah.
That's the way Scott was like, "Hey, you got to get this record," and he played a song for me. I was like, "Oh, that's great," and I was like, "I've never heard it," and he's like, "Oh, it's the guy from Kansas." And even when he said it was the guy from Kansas, I knew who Kansas was, obviously, you know. But I didn't find out until years later he actually wrote all of their biggest hits.
He was a great musician, period. I mean, yeah. But this record was, I mean, he brought together, I mean, like, Steve Walsh sings on this, and David Pack from Ambrosia sings on this. I mean, Barrymore Barlow plays drums on this from Jethro Tull.
I'm going to give you the Bip Bop Boom take. There's only 2 good songs on this record, and they're both by Dio.
You know what, man?
I know it's not true.
There are not, I mean, the other songs are not bad, you know, at all.
No, it's just not my bag. But the 2 Dio songs are worth every penny.
Like, I bought a sealed copy of this. That's the reason I sent that one to John. Is I bought a sealed copy of this for $8 like 2 years ago. It's not an expensive record because most people don't know what it is.
You can find it for like $3 easy.
Yeah.
And actually, there are other songs that are not Dio related that have less keyboards than this. So just because Dio's name on this, there's some heavier songs that don't feature Dio on this record. So just so you know.
Guy's great. Dio is so great.
But you can hear the keyboards are all Kansas, man. That's a Kansas sound right there. The keyboards are all Kansas.
Hey, Bobby. Happy New Year, brother.
What's up, Bobby G? You did good today.
And hey, Alex, I saw you earlier. I don't know if I give you a proper hello. There you go. FBI warning. Be kind, rewind.
I remember that, yeah. It's a cool cover, too.
It's a cool cover, but it's definitely one you'd flip past if you didn't know what it was.
Yeah, you go, who the fuck is Carrie Livgren? You know, it should have said Carrie Livgren of Kansas, and it might have done better. Yeah. You know?
Featuring, and listing all the guest musicians.
I mean, he had everybody. I mean, Dio was on there, like I said, Barrymore Barlow, and who else was on there? Hold on.
Patrick, were the Elefante brothers Kansas too?
Yeah.
Their records are pretty good too.
But they also had their own thing, right? Like Mammoth, something like Mammoth with a different spelling. Mastodon, that's it, yeah.
No, it was Mastodon with the original spelling. That's why the current Mastodon misspells it.
Yeah.
But those Mastodon records are good. They have like 3 of them.
Yeah. So, I mean, you've got Barrymore Barlow from Jethro Tull that plays drums. Paul Goddard from Atlanta Rhythm Section, who's a badass. Is Dio, Livgren, Bobby Campo, I think, who played for Louisiana LaRue. Bill Ehart from Kansas. Steve Walsh. Yeah, he had a lot of people on that record that are like... Hey, for 40 days. I'm glad you got it, Bobby. I like that record. I mean, I didn't know who she was, to be honest with you, but I played it and I said, hey, I'm going to record this because I thought it was really good. And Yeah, she definitely didn't get her due, at least in my book.
Hey, this sounds like the Cult.
It does. It's a cult.
I know. I can see it across the bottom. I'm joking.
It's got those Beastie Boy drums.
I actually didn't like this.
That Rick Rubin, who's so amazing. Yeah. Hey, little baby, never miss.
John, have you watched that Ken Burns interview on Track Stars?
No. What? Give me. I haven't. I've been out. I haven't had time to do much. But
It's really good. He goes into that's the one where the guy plays little clips of songs and he goes into the history of it.
One of those ones, the on the street kind of things. Yeah. Ken Burns.
On there, it's so good.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
Is he the skate punk guy? Is he the skate punk dude?
No, he's the guy who did all the PBS.
No, Ken Burns. Yeah, Ken Burns jazz, Ken Burns country,
baseball, Civil War.
Yeah, documentary guy.
He just has one with like a skate punk guy. So.
I mean, he's everyone. He's he does all.
Well, yeah, you're talking about Track Star, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So he just I just saw one. I just saw one with like some punk guy. That's why I thought you guys were into it.
So what is that then? Is it a reel or something?
No, this one. So it started off. It was just reels. Like the first season, it was just reels. Now he does like long form ones that he turns into reels. The long form ones usually they're anywhere from like 15 to 40 minutes.
But he also has artists that play in their studio now. They'll do like sets of music in the studio. Like Ken Pomeroy did a whole thing in there. So yeah, there are a few of them that have done like actual like
this
concerts. Yeah.
This Chateau I don't think has Steve Grimmett if I remember.
I just pulled it. It was on.
Yeah, no. This is fine. I have this record. I just don't remember this.
Here, I'm going to put the link in the private chat. You'll like it too, Vance.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Oh, but I won't. But yeah, it's okay.
Oh no, you'll definitely.
Just kidding. Usually it's like, well, Patrick, you won't like it, or you will like it. Patrick will like it, but I won't.
I may, if I click it, I may jump out. We'll see what happens.
I can't click on it because
just right click and
I muted it.
Open link a new window, maybe. There you go.
It's a longer one though. It's like 35 or 40 minutes long, but it's really good.
I got the title. What I'm gonna do is put it in my telephone. I don't really use this computer.
Oh, I haven't seen this guy. I haven't seen this one yet. I follow him and I usually see all that shit. So
yeah, it's like from a week ago. It's a new one.
But he has like stuff like every day. It seems like he has something. Like I'm like going, fuck, where did this come from? I saw one where he's like talking to his pregnant wife, and it's like,
oh yeah, I don't get.
I mean, he has a lot of content. All
right, I got it.
But I like the concept. I like it. But I also like. There's a guy that walks around going, "What's your favorite song? What's your favorite song of all time?" Like just random like college kids. And they all spat out songs that we all love.
Well, what's the one? I don't like it, but it reminds me of like, what's your favorite song? What do you listen to? And then he'll take it to the next guy. What do you think of this song? And
I like that.
In the UK,
it passes on. Like I mean, it's fun to watch a minute or so, but
the best part about it is like almost every single one of those kids likes songs that we like. They're from our generation. It's weird. I'm like going, what the hell? You know, it's like they can't even pronounce the. Like half the people can't pronounce the songs they love.
There was the other one I used to catch on my album.
Oh, I got a niece that she'll do pictures and stuff, and she'll pull all these old '70s songs. How do you even know about that song? You know, but they get.
You ever see the ones where I think it's in Germany? I'm not sure where they go like, oh, you're like Iron Maiden or Judas Priest,
yeah.
Judas Priest or Motorhead, and it's like every time I'm frustrated, it's like it ends up with something bad. Like I turn it off. I look at the guy
yelling at his thing.
Yeah, there was one where like
I don't
Black
like
Sabbath or Mastodon, and the guy's like, Mastodon, like, you're a fucking idiot.
And sometimes the
that
guy's
guy.
picking Motorhead, and I'm thinking because like he's a Motorhead fan, it's just because like that's just a hipster name, and it's like beaten out. And
I
then
know who
like
that
Prince
is.
comes along and like or something bad, like U2, and he's like, oh, U2, like, oh, I hate that. And they get sucked into like thinking it's gonna be good.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. The worst one is where he gets some band members, and you just like. There's been a couple where he's got like a death metal band guy, and the stuff they're choosing, you're like, are you kidding me?
You realize these guys are younger than me. Like, why?
Yeah, well,
why
that's
is
the real
this?
problem.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
the like.
I was watching something. I was Marty Worm was doing. I don't remember what album he was talking about, but you could tell nobody that was on. Oh, it was Fear Factory, Demanufacture. You could tell nobody on that panel with him was actually around when that record came out because they're confusing it with other stuff from like years. They were like, "Oh, there's a new metal influence," and I was like, "Whoa! That new metal came out after that record did."
Yeah.
And you could tell.
Yeah.
And then later on, you find out everybody that was like 10 years old or 6 years old.
I assume like if it's this heavy metal guy with the jacket and he's in a band, he's cooler than me. And you realize, wait a minute, you know, like why is Van Halen 1984 beating out like Peace of Mind? Like it's just some weird stuff. Like,
and then they're saying stuff like, "Yeah, you could tell this was written for the radio." I was like, "What are you talking about? This did not get played on the radio. It was not written for the radio." I was like, now when they covered Gary Newman on their next record, that was written for the radio.
Yeah.
But yeah, I forget about that too,
Yeah.
But then they're comparing them to like Slipknot, and I was like, dude, Slipknot was like 7 years later. This is just ridiculous now, But it's like I did a video a couple years ago where one of the big Metal Hammer, one of the big magazines was like the problem with butt rock, and they listed Motley Crue as the biggest butt rock band. I was like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, the whole term butt rock.
Why is it called butt rock?
Basically, butt rock. It's bands that don't add nothing. They're bands that take a sound and just kind of glom onto that sound. And I was like, you can't say that with Motley Crue. They were like trendsetters all through the 80s. Everybody.
I thought it meant something like with like assless chaps or something.
No, it's like they called Crue.
It's because hair metal wasn't derogatory enough. Then they came up with dad metal, and then it's butt rock. Like they just need a derogatory term for. And
they talk about, and this is where it gets. They talk about what butt rock is. And they talk about Creed, because Creed basically took the 90s alternative sound and just played off of that forever. They didn't add nothing to it. And then they listed Motley Crue as a top band, and you could tell that was a young person that wrote that, because when Motley Crue came out, nobody sounded like
they were cutting. Shout at the Devil was cutting edge metal right next to Iron Maiden.
Yeah. Not just that, their debut. Yeah. They were the first one to mix metal and power pop. That didn't exist.
Yeah.
They were the first. Even though I don't like Girls, that was really the first sleaze metal record. You know?
And it was the first, like, Home Sweet Home was the first, like, power ballad since Dream On. It was that set all the ones after.
And people, Poison, all those bands were all copying Motley Crue when they came out.
Yeah, 100%.
So and again, you can tell it's
that's why the LA scene blew up too, because
it didn't live through that.
I mean, it's
they were the kings of the LA scene.
Yeah, so all of a sudden, all the labels ran out to the Sunset Strip.
That's like and
all those other bands out.
Where we were talking about Korn too, because everybody thinks of Korn in conjunction with Slipknot and in conjunction with Deftones, and they were years ahead of all of those guys. Like, it was like 7 years between the first Korn and the first Slipknot record, And Deftones got signed because of Korn, so. But, if you didn't live through that, new metal was this 2 or 3 year period, even though it lasted a lot longer, And you just mesh all those bands together.
Yeah.
What's sad though is probably most of the guys our age aren't writing anymore. it's all the 18, 20-year-olds that have their pulse on the sound, you know.
Yeah.
Oops, you're back.
Like I watched some of the, I haven't in a while, but I remember watching some of the popular black metal channels, because their black metal channels always have like 30,000, 40,000 subscribers. You know, it's always something crazy. And they would talk about this new album and how this atmospheric sound was something new to black metal. I'm like, they were doing that in '91, you know.
Yeah. The file I'm with you, like first two when I was done.
Yeah. Most people that say that are full of shit, though.
No, it's an age thing, because you're younger than me, so it's a little like. But
no,
I remember
that. But I have a lot of friends that say that. And I remember were into the two albums after that when they at the time and now.
What happened in my house? Like my sister bought that. My sister bought that record, so like, no matter what, I couldn't like that record. My little sister bought it. Like,
my favorite is Korn too.
I still don't have Theater of Pain.
My favorite is Korn too, because I know a bunch of people that talk shit about I hate Korn. They were so bad for metal and blah. But I was at shows with those same motherfuckers that are talking shit. And like guys I was friends with at the time. They weren't fans, you know. The new Deftones will be on my top 10 list. It's not number 1 though.
What is Nador? Nador, the Human Survey. Is that are we talking like
Nardwuar?
Now, is that a movie or is it something from like Instagram?
Guy from Canada, the guy that does the doot.
Oh, Nardwuar, the weird guy. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. Nardwuar.
He gets annoying though. Like I like some of his interviews, but he's taken that shtick way too far for way too long.
Yeah, I saw him doing the butthole surfers once. Like, there's a couple of videos. Nardwuar.
I've never watched one of. Yeah, I haven't seen one of his whole interviews.
Yeah,
I never make it all the way through. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. It doesn't interest me. I'm just a dumb American, Corey.
I understand he like interviews a lot of people, but I'm not into shtick or any of that stuff. It's not my thing. Most annoying historian alive.
It's almost a Blue Oyster Cult song. I hear almost a Blue Oyster Cult in this.
They were all hanging out together.
Yeah.
They were all in the scene.
Yeah, well, Patti Smith was like dating what's his name from the Blue Oyster Cult. So.
I've talked about it, and
Lanier, was it Alan? Was it Lanier?
In their book, they offered her the job as their lead singer, and she didn't want to be a singer at that point. She was happy with her artwork.
Yeah. You guys know that like the last song I have to play for this whole year is going to be Restless Breed. So you guys let me know when you're ready to go. So
that's fine. Yeah, I'm just about done. I got to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
This is the amount of beer. So
I got
you
my
could
last
stretch
beer
it out
too,
or you could shorten it. I'm good no matter what.
You got to listen to those Fontaine's DC albums while you're working.
I listened to a track and I didn't like it, but it was good, but it didn't click me. Maybe I'll investigate more.
When they first got recommended to me, I listened to one of the songs too, and I didn't like it. But I don't know which song or which out, because they have, like I said, their most recent album I don't like.
Yeah, there was something, I know it had like 7 million views. It's probably one of the top ones, and I clicked like just to have it in my algorithm.
Their new album got like top 25 albums of the year all over the world, and I don't like it. Though.
Okay, maybe I'll do more investigation. I mean, it wasn't bad. I just said it wasn't for me, but it definitely wasn't bad. But all right, maybe I'll look again for you.
Yeah, just throw on that like first record because, like I said, it's got that.
All right, yeah, I should do that. I just clicked the video and I say, all right, I got this band, you know.
Because I thought the same, because when they, like I said, when they got turned on to me, and I just clicked through a couple of videos, I was like, oh, that's okay. But when I actually, whoever told me about it, it was somebody I really trusted. So I went back and listened to the whole record.
And I also hate the videos because once I see the guy, now I'm judging the looks, I'm judging the video, and it's not fair. Like, I don't like doing that with home front because the videos aren't great. Like, I'd like to shut it off, but I didn't do that in this case. Yeah. I'd rather hear the record with a clean slate.
Yeah, I would say listen to that first record.
Yeah, I'll be able to find it. Yeah, I'll figure it out.
They've only got 3. So it's not like it's a whole lot.
But I could figure it out. But it wasn't bad. I'm just like, this is it kind of reminded me of this, you know.
Yeah, like I said, their first couple records have more of a post-punk sound. The post-punk drums and bass lines. And that wasn't on the third record. And that's what made them interesting, you know. Because it was almost like Stone Roses or an Oasis.
Yeah.
Over.
Yeah, no, I definitely heard some of that. Like I definitely said it was good. It wasn't like, oh, this is bad. It just like it didn't.
Do you need my address, Corey? Do you need my address? Shoot me an email, pb@dreamstate.com. I'll give you my address. I don't know if you could like ship beer across the border. I don't think that probably won't.
And you can ship beer anywhere?
You can try.
I mean, unless you go through some sort of liquor thing.
I'm all up for like Quebec beer for a 30% discount. So yeah.
Can you ship overseas beer? I don't know.
It's not really overseas though. It's just.
I didn't mean overseas. I did not mean. I meant over the board. Like I don't know if.
I don't know though. Shipping from Canada is probably going to cost $400 shipping.
Yeah, like importing beer to like the U.S. I don't know if that's legal. Yeah, hey, I'm all up for it, man. I'm cool with it. Let's
Can
try.
I even ship you beer? Like I don't know if I could ship beer in the mail.
I don't think you can.
I don't think they look. I don't think they really know. I mean, they don't really check.
Well, I mean, wine companies, you can order wine online.
Well, that's not true because I've gotten a media mail sent back to me because I had a magazine in there or something.
Well, don't call it media mail. Just call it priority or whatever.
I know. Well, at the time, it was like, well, it's media.
Well, don't declare it. You know. Well, beer is not media. Okay. So.
No, I know that.
Just ship it. Don't say it's beer. Just say, hey, it's just a package, you know.
Well, they ask, is there anything liquid in it?
Well, I'm saying though, you can. I
have a PO box, Steve. Just here's my email. Send me an email. We'll give it a shot.
I've ordered wine from in the mail before.
What's the worst can happen, Corey? You go to jail and I don't get any beer. I mean, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's right.
If you go to jail and I don't get beer, I'm okay with it. I can live with it. I'll be upset, but I'll be all right. You know?
I'll feel bad for you for a minute.
Yeah, I mean, I'll send you some cigarettes.
I'll forget about it.
I'm not gonna let you be somebody's bitch. I'll send you some cigarettes.
I'll give you a shout out on the screen.
Yeah. And I'll send you some smokes. I'll give you some like some trading stuff, so you're not somebody's bitch. I'll make sure it's okay. Yeah. And you've got a skill for the joint. You can cut hair. Those guys need haircuts. They need a fade, so you'll be okay, Yeah, there you go. And it's close to my birthday. Well, not really, but.
Steve, you pick up that Peter Criss album?
No, I have no interest.
Yeah.
It's only available online, right? It's only available online, though, right?
Like 4 people messaged me about it. Oh, you gotta get out like that. I only own one Peter Criss record, and I never listened to that either.
Yeah.
I own 2.
I mean, I've got to live vicariously through somebody, Corey, so I might as well live vicariously through you in prison, right?
I got the one from John in Canada. I won a contest. He sent me an autograph. The Peter Criss solo record. Not the Kiss solo, his first.
Oh, yeah. I've got the Kiss signed one on my wall that John sent me.
Yeah, he said he sent me. I'm very happy that he sent me that. It's not a great record, but
You're an angel witch. Did you buy this off me, John?
I don't know. I did buy a single off you, an Angel Witch single. I don't remember.
I know. I think I sent you.
I can't remember. I just bought it blind. I knew you had a single I didn't have.
I think. Did I send it with the EF band? With the EF
yeah,
band?
I bought this in the EF band. Then it was this. I can't remember what Angel Witch was.
I don't think I still have it.
No, you sent it. No, I definitely got it. I got that with the EF band, and you sent me what's the Atomic Rooster single?
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you sent me some freebies in there.
That was kind of cool because it was like later.
That was a great shipment. Like I was so thrilled to get that EF band and this Angel Witch. I mean, it's not rare, but it just to get an original new wave British heavy metal single is great.
Good to see you, Brian. I'm sorry I didn't get to Fort Worth, man. I would have liked to have hung out, man, but I never even made it to Docs or Born Late Records at all, man. Next year for sure.
Good night, Trader. Happy New Year, brother.
And thanks to all of y'all, man, that have been here for another year.
Yeah, everyone hanging out with us.
It's been another year, and you guys are the best. I mean, the 3 days a week we usually typically do this, except for this week because it's like the holidays, man. It's like some of my favorite times. I've learned so much about music, and it's always fun.
Yeah.
Except
Happy New Year, Mick.
Steve likes, but
always supporting everyone.
I mean, I'm so glad I got to meet Vance, even though he had like a catastrophic physical health event afterwards. But it was
Cleveland.
It was really, I really enjoyed meeting Vance. It was a great experience. But it's only fitting that after meeting him, he had lost his gallbladder, so we could talk about it forever.
It was a great experience for you.
Yeah.
Well,
it's just like Corey with the prison. Like you go to prison, I'm good. You get your gallbladder, I'm good. You end up in the ER, I'm fine.
I met the person Vance goes and hangs out with in Dallas. It was nice meeting her, and he got to meet my stepson, who's a great person.
He's a good dude.
Yeah. So we had a good time, man. It was like a lot of fun, which I knew it would. I just didn't think that, Vance would lose a body part, an hour after.
That wasn't part of the program.
This might be their most underrated album right here.
Oh, for sure.
Oh,
good. That creepy dude. I mean, it was a good.
This was like that perfect mix where you still got that early, that 70s sound, but you start to hear on like Sunday.
I love this stuff. I almost maybe prefer this.
Vance, the whole gallbladder thing was bad, man. But it was interesting. You were sitting like going, he's playing the Misfits. You were playing right into him, man. You were like, he's playing the Misfits. Yeah, he was like, he was all into
I got a
dude.
crazy person radar. I'll stay away.
Yeah. He had the side boob going on, and Vance was still all in, man. He was like, but he's playing the Misfits.
I was egging him on, man.
And the guy could hear him. Oh yeah, the Misfits, dude. He's like, I love him.
One of the big issues with my wife, with me and my wife, is because when my wife sees a crazy person, she likes to egg them on and make them go crazier.
Yeah.
And it just pisses me off because I don't want nothing to do with them,
Yeah.
You're like, no, they're looking over here now.
Yeah. Go, Vance, come on. He's like, it's a Misfits, dude.
She's the one that'll invite him to the table and get him, and I'm just like, oh my god.
He's one of those guys, though, man. He has like hair, like popping up everywhere, man.
I can respect that, Steve. Like,
he should not have been wearing a cutoff.
I could see that, but I have no.
And the fact that she knows that it annoys me probably makes it even more fun for her to egg it on,
Well, like people like some more work. I don't mean people, but like people have like a lot of baggage, a lot of like issues. Like I can't do it anymore. I don't.
No, man, this guy had the worst look, man. It's like this fucking wife beater with side boob and fucking hair just emanating everywhere. It's like out of the chest everywhere.
Hey, is it like Meatloaf?
It's all sweaty and everything.
Oh, it was horrible. It was just bad. I mean,
was it like Meatloaf and Fight Club?
Yeah. Pretty much. It was all scraggly hair and stuff. It looked like he didn't bathe.
Steve, you're breaking the first rule.
What's that?
Don't
talk about Fight Club.
Oh yeah. And
he had like he was like sweating, and it's like cold and rainy outside. he's got that fucking like I'm fucking hyped up on something sweat, you know, and he got those eyes like, you know, I probably had too much like tequila. Yeah, it was like he had scary eyes, like yeah. But he had eyes for the Pope, man. He was definitely eyeing the Pope.
Where you guys staying?
He knew we were going to be longtime friends.
Oh yeah. The pond, no, the pond's good for you, dude. He's like, he's one of those, the pool or the pond. Yeah, the pond's good for you, brother.
Natural spring water.
Yeah.
Well, made it memorable.
And by the way, though, man, Vance's lady friend outdrank Vance. So just saying, I mean, you know.
How many did she have? I had like 3
just keeping it real. She definitely outdrank Vance.
Yeah, she'll throw him back, man.
Yeah. She can handle her beer. She likes good beer. Likes a good German beer with some punch to it. Yeah.
Yeah. No, she'll throw him
Where's
back.
Billy Gibbons rating the best guitarist, like Rolling Stone ranking? Because he should certainly be somewhere in the middle.
Oh yeah, he should be in the top 50 at least.
Yeah.
They probably rate him at like, it seems like the
185,
like 200. You know, you're like, what? And then the top 10 will be like Jack White and John Mayer. You're like, what the fuck?
Well, John Mayer's a pretty good guitar player. Yeah. John Mayer's pretty fucking good. Yeah, so
he's a guitar player, but he's a shitty songwriter.
But is he a personality on his guitar? I don't know. You know,
a lot of people want him. Like the Grateful Dead want to hang out with him, and you know he's pretty good. I'm not a big fan of his music, but he can play.
I think of him like Jack White, though. When I see
he's
those
better than Jack White.
I think when I see those two guys play, like live shows, they're fantastic. When I listen to their music, it's absolute garbage.
That fucking break right there, man. Yeah, everybody knows it.
That is choice. That is so good.
Every one of us did the same thing. Like every one of us.
Yeah.
That's when you know you wrote a good song, man. When everybody in the room goes, bam, bam. Yeah. That's fucking great.
That's like
they're like holding back, like like so cool and relaxed, and even the break it's heavier, but it's still laid back.
That's like Phil Collins at the Air of the Night.
Oh, that's the worst. That is the worst.
But it's the same thing. It's literally the same thing. I'm telling you, man, the UK pressing, though, man, is untouchable. If you ever see one, get it. Or the German.
Of this?
That or the German.
That company?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Corey, you're 100% compare technique versus personal style. It's impossible. But
yeah, but with Billy Gibbons, though, you got technique and personal style because he had his own style and he had technique.
But he's not playing, I mean, nobody could be Billy Gibbons, but he's not playing the most technical stuff. But, man, his feel and...
He can play technical stuff too, though.
Yeah. Oh no.
I think that's
been playing for 70 years.
And you know, I like Stevie Ray Vaughan too, but a lot of Stevie Ray Vaughan was his influences. It's the same thing with John Mayer. The stuff he's playing is his influences. You know.
Yeah, we're done.
All right.
That's all right. It's time to go anyway. Time for me anyway.
Well, dude, I'm gonna play Restless Breed, and then I'm gonna. Yeah,
cool. Yeah, we should come back on in a minute. Play that one song and then call it.
Yep. Yeah. So I was just thinking, wow, man, YouTube's let us go all night. So over 3 hours.
Yeah, it's that 3 hour mark, man. Then they start coming.
3 hours,
around.
not bad, you know.
Oh, for a while, while you were gone, Vance, they were hitting us at 2 hours for a while.
Oh yeah, really bad.
Yeah, just bad.
They hit us early that one night. It was, I think, just you, me, and Mark.
Yep.
Patrick, and it was like an hour and a half in or something like that.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I just wish they just fucking let it go, man. It's like I'm not going to monetize anything.
I did a video about Jack White on my channel. About the
Karma for dissing Jack White.
What's that?
Could be.
One of the comments. Karma for dissing Jack White.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't get the whole Jack White thing.
Yeah, I get it, but it doesn't do a thing for me.
Maybe because I like his influences, and that's the stuff I'm into. So for me, it's just him, a young guy.
I like he came out of that lo-fi Detroit scene. I appreciate what he does, but
I like a couple of the White Stripes songs. But like the Raconteur stuff,
Raconteurs, I didn't get.
I don't like any of it. His solo stuff, I don't like any of it. But I've seen, like at Coachella, I watched like a 45-minute set of his, and he's doing a lot of covers, and it was fantastic. But again, I don't like any of his records that I've heard.
Yeah. He seems like a good guy. Like he could be on the panel with
I
us.
like
And
him. The stuff, the interviews. He's a record geek like we are.
Yeah, he could fit right in with us, and we could chat whatever.
Yeah, I mean, you got to give credit for the with him releasing.
I just musically it doesn't.
No, I'm cool with that.
78 stuff that never.
And I've said it before. I really like the Black Keys guys too. That they're all about old amps, old guitars, all analog. I still don't like any of their music, but I really like those guys.
Yeah, we played with those guys, and they were okay. We were fine, but like they never did anything for me. But
yeah, their music I'm not a fan of, but like he produces a lot of people, and they'll come to his home studio because he's got an old console from the '60s that he built out. He's got like 150 vintage amps in his collection.
They feel like if I didn't, like if my band, like my guitar player Bob, if we weren't like working people and we spent time, like if we somehow had a break, that's what we would do. Like because he buys vintage amps and we're always playing. And like if we had that break, we would be very similar.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, folks. I want to thank everyone for being here, and this is like our last show of the year. So thanks to everyone that has been here from day one and who hasn't been here from day one, just came on board.
Anyone who's here right now.
This is the song.
Just you. Nobody else.
This is our song. All of us.
Like the house
this is our
band.
song. The Restless Breeze. Yes. No way to end this stream for the year than with the Restless Breeze. Yeah, I got a party to go to, David. So yes, no Tuesday. This is it, man.
Tuesday might be talking only.
I won't be here Tuesday. So.
No, I mean, but Tuesday in general. So.
Oh yeah.
Andy.
Hey, Andy. Guys. And we are all thankful for the Pope surviving his medical.
Yeah,
crisis.
thanks.
So, yeah.
It's almost the same two chords of the Bad Company song.
Yep. Yeah, pretty much. It is very close.
Yeah, I appreciate checking in, Patrick. Marked it too.
Well, I feel rather responsible.
Oh no,
I wished you well mentally. I haven't been checking in on anything.
It is a freak thing. No, I appreciate it, guys.
You just signed a new contract, and that shit happens. It's like
Yeah,
I had to like tell HR, man, to not prosecute, and not like terminate you.
Oh, so I was thinking your voice might change after the operation. I was hoping you came in with like a big baritone.
Oh man, yeah.
Like those ladies that hit their head and all of a sudden they speak a different language or a different accent.
Or while you were like under, you learned French. All of a sudden you came out and you knew French.
I love those things. You hit on the head and you speak French. Well, like an English
I lost
accent.
my gallbladder, and now I can like speak French. It's like yeah. Bring it to me. 'Cause there's a restless breeze. The recording of this, man, and with the monitors in, man, the fucking mixing. Whoever mixed this fucking deserves a fucking Grammy. It's awesome.
It was Rick Rubin.
It wasn't fucking Rick Rubin. Probably Mark Reality's drug dealer.
It might have been Mark Reality.
His drug dealer. Probably a drug dealer.
Nice way to have it.
He wrote the song, I think. I think he wrote Restless Breeze. The way the guitars are separated is so good.
Mark Reale wrote almost everything.
He wrote this song. I posted Splice Way to Heaven in your honor. Right from a Dr. Demento transcription LP. There you go, Vance. This is beyond good. This is great.
Yeah, underrated band, Riot.
They're supposedly, so when he first split up this band, he got together with the guys from S.A. Slayer and formed a band called Narita. And there's supposedly some cassettes out there with those Narita tracks.
Yeah, I remember reading about the Narita.
So wasn't that in San Antonio, in Texas?
Yeah. He moved to Texas. And we were talking to the drummer from S.A. Slayer, who was also the drummer from Sacred Right.
Yeah.
And he was saying they recorded some tapes, and he's like, they're out there somewhere, but they've never been like publicly released anywhere. He said he doesn't even have a copy of it, but he was like, he would love for a copy to pop up on YouTube or something.
Yeah.
But I guess they did like 4 tracks before that fell apart, and he brought Riot back.
Thank you.
All right. Happy
Thank
New
you.
Year, everyone.
Thanks, everyone. We will see you next year on
right.
Friday.
Adios, Steve.
Friday night we
Adios,
will
fans.
convene again. Thanks, everyone. Good night. Happy New Year.
Happy
Everybody
New Year.
on the panel.
Patrick.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Good night.
Chad.
Thanks you everybody for
David.
being here. You guys are the best. Love you.
Later,
all.
guys.
Bye.